Back Simple player 2, 3 out of 5 set. Let's get it. 99 seconds, Simple choosing to back off a little bit. Starting Ryu this match against Nova. Raw donkey kick into Tatsu. Interesting. I feel like Nova would do well in this matchup, but Simple going in right away. And we're going to see an off-the-ground assist into a relaunch with the invisible Hadouken. Didn't go for the super there. Just trying to zone out the Nova right now. Not quite going for the kill and punishing that unsafe S from eback. Side swap on the dead body. Going in with the Tatsu, eback in the corner. Spencer gets reset almost with a happy birthday there. Simple making Ryu look like he's not a DLC character right now. Street Fighter 6. Doing some drive impact combos, optimized stuff here. Oh, side swap into the X Factor. Now we're gonna see OTG this possibly into a level 3. Oh no, missed the Hadouken super. The X Factor level 3. Taskmaster gets a chance to play in any hit. Should kill here, but what the heck? Ryu drops out from that. Ended the combo a little bit too early there. I guess it was a little bit too fast with the super, and Ryu just kind of fell out, and Simple takes the first game. It's very unfortunate for eback there. Let's see if he can get eback into this set. 1-0 right now, and immediate happy birthday for Simple. Taskmaster bleeding right now. OTG assist. Tiger Knee, Tatsumatsu, Hurricane attack. And then into Deadpool guns. Nova just might die from this. Waits for the last possible bullet, goes into the Akuma just to make sure. And two characters are down. All down to Spencer with 10 seconds left. This is not impossible at all. Bionic arm baited out from Simple. X Factor has to be popped to make that safe. And now Simple can kind of just relax, wait out this X Factor. There have been discussions of Spencer being a fake character, and there's not really much he can do, but eback finds himself an air throw, does not get a conversion. And as the X Factor is winding down, this is going to be difficult for him. The positive side is Simple does not have meter. Gets the grapple punish on the raw tag. Interesting stuff there, but unfortunately no convert. And with Simple with the raw crouching L. With the X Factor here. Ryu just to make sure. A into the guns. And then bring in Ryu. Why not? And Simple goes up 2-0 right now. eback takes a second. Right back to his Simple. Still starting Ryu, by the way. Gets hit with the Tatsu. I think they crossed up. Tries to go for the Denjin combo, but ends up going for a reset. eback trying to mix him up with the Taskmaster arrows. Nothing there. Back up this real estate. Simple with the Hadouken. eback didn't put that shield quite at the best angle there. Simple taking advantage of it. Nice plinks in, getting the air throw with the OTG assist, able to take advantage of the fact that Ryu does not have a solo OTG other than his super. And then nice mixed him up there with the dead body hop once again. And now Spencer in the corner. We get Deadpool here, invisible fireball into the Tatsu super. Big damage here in the corner. Gets the guns, might not be enough, but got another bar on deck for Akuma. And honestly, this is fine for Simple because he still has an X Factor in the back. Task gonna come in, just went for the same side. Blind there. eback presses something after. Getting a little bit of a ramp trap for Simple there, no push block or anything. OTG with the Hadouken and then gonna be able to S here, possibly into the Katana Rama. Yes, sir. Ends it up with the Tatsu and Simple takes that first match 3-0. Kevin Ha, just learning of the existence of the Tron Discord. I am in that Discord. As a Tron player myself, Tron streams Vergil. You can get raw tags off of Tron into the faultine loops. It's kind of some sick stuff. And then of course...
And that makes me grateful. So thank you to Eternal Yoshi for making all of the additional options available, and thank you to the HAVENGERS for making sure that we have a bunch of really great color palettes for the stream.
Definitely. Looks like Balloon's going with Zero Doom Dante. Gets opened up by Firebrand right away.
Luminous comes out. Goes for the reset and unblockable.
Oh,
but
nice tag.
It's possible to set some of those up so that they will punish the tag, but I don't think that timing would also hit 0 there. But looks like these air footsies have been working out a little bit for Babaghanoush. Has been able to push Balloon Meteors to the corner. But Balloon Meteor fighting their way out until they get clipped on the opposite side low. Going to be brought back into the corner, and Doom, what a great hard tag friend, is going to be able to get this combo and should set up for some obnoxious Firebrand nonsense. Builds up enough meter that there's definitely going to be access to both Fire Breath and Luminous, because Luminous makes all of the incoming unblockables more reasonable to be actually real. And Zero does not get out. Would you X Factor here?
I think he might just die. Optimize stuff here. And then HS, super in the Tiger Knee, yep. Full damage, because you get more in the air, and yep. Alright, down to Dante, cross-up jam blocked. Oh, just raw box dash. The Baba gets opened up, and this is possible here.
Oh yeah. Dante's not a great character, but Dante is a great character when he has you in an acid rain mix-up.
Dante is top 6, Dante is top 6, Dante is top 6. Shout out to Salute.
Okay, Dante may be top 6, but that's just because he does really nice things for everyone he interacts with. He's not actually, like, great on point. Going to get up there with the super jump M, but not quite enough to get in. Not believing that the photons would get the hard knockdown, because sometimes there's that funky hit where the hyper photons just doesn't hard knockdown. Baba just went into a patient mode, but got another hit and was able to take the first game over Balloon.
Good stuff. Our Balloon sticking with the 0, but gets hit with a raw kidnap at 99. And we all know how this game goes, 300%. It's all about if Baba can execute here, get the Doom Infinites, and then get the incomings. Got it so far.
Things looking pretty good for Babaghanoush and pretty bad for the Balloon Meteor. Let's see if Dr. Doom's going to be able to survive on incoming, if he even has any options to play. Okay,
nope.
Going for the double
flame. Yep, this is... Can't really do much. You're gonna see another TAC here, you're gonna see a snap. There's the snap. And yeah, Dante only a double jump, but that was way meaty. Gonna X Factor to get the easy hard tech combo here. Dante definitely gonna go down in the corner, and then 2 bars once. Oh no, accidental dash up. Commentator's curse. But the photon array. All down to Dr. Doom, but SDP possible. Almost 5 bars on deck for Balloon. Big glowing X in the back. And get the foot dive. X Factor here, yep. With the knockdown, but didn't believe.
He had so much time to catch his belief, though. He didn't need to believe, he could have confirmed, but sometimes it doesn't work out, and Doom is going to have this knockdown into the corner. Will Babaghanoush keep it simple? Goes for this, the air dash works in their favor this time, and that's going to be the end of Balloon Meteor's doom. Babaghanoush up 2-0 with the Firebrand team. Do you think Balloon Meteor... Oh, are we seeing some team changes here? Vergil on point? Oh, Dr. Doom may cry.
Interesting switch.
How do you feel about this team?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure if I like it. Also, he's running missiles too. Not much in the form of countercalling. But
missiles jam, once you start winning, is incredibly obnoxious. But
true, but you have to get it started. And Balloon trying to get it started now. Got a hit, but not too much off it.
Ooh, investing Luminous feels so scary when you're fighting Vergil, and Spiral Swords could just eat up so much time. Has been able to get value out of it, gets a hit on Vergil with that Plasma Beam in the corner. All of the scaling from Plasma Beam, Firebrand's one of the characters that really hurts. He's not a zero where confirming off of a jam session or a Plasma Beam is just like full damage still. Needs to find alternative ways to success, either going for a TAC or something, but ends up eating Helmbreakers instead. This is going to be the end of Firebrand. First time Balloon Meteor's getting the momentum they need. Do you think Vergil's gonna clean up this team?
Could be possible here, but Balloon doesn't have any meter, and Baba with just about 3 will be able to DHC out if he needs to. Balloon putting on the pressure now though, round trip glitching with missiles. I'll land the jam. Gonna get the convert off this. Do you see a TAC? Oh, going for an interesting reset. That was pretty clean. But oh no, I'm not quite sure if he meant that super. Very raw, but oh my god, the most psychic standing heavy happy birthday I've ever seen in my life.
And BalloonMeteor showing why people are talking about these terrors of the Xboxes coming in and taking a game off of Babaghanoush.
This guy's a Cosmic Lord?
Apparently, this is what Cosmic Lords are like.
Wow, alright. 2-1 right now, and Baba switching to 0, said no more of the Firebrand. He said, alright, I'm done messing around now. You can catch some busters. No unblockables, but the incomings might as well be unblockable.
And just like Zero fares so much better against Vergil than Firebrand does.
Definitely.
Oh,
and
especially
already
if
baited out.
Get out the swords. And there's opportunity to shoot. I wonder if Babaghanoush was being respectful of round trip when he didn't need to there. Because sometimes it's not clear that Vergil's been put in block stun and it's lost its hitbox.
Oh, Rias.
BalloonMeteor getting the momentum again. Looks like this Vergil Doom Dante was the team that's the right call for playing against Babaghanoush's playstyle.
Possibly 0 bleeding here. Gonna DHC out here. Good choice of supers.
Oh,
Didn't quite get the 0 Skittles out. Balloon's able to tag out his Vergil. And now Doom with Jam Session in the corner with the foot dive. Now Vergil gaining some health back, gonna get DHC'd in here soon. No, Meteor's choosing Snap. Snap into Vergil and nice. Definitely X Factor this character.
I agree, but then Babaghanoush with X Factor 0 missiles has the potential to do something obnoxious, but let's see if 0 gets the chance to play.
Oh, just going for the lows. Kind of testing Baba there, and now all down to Doom. We've seen this before, but I love this DHC. That's so hard to block. And now BalloonMeteor, both assists on deck, should be able to optimize this here. Ground bounce. Go into the jam session. A little bit extra damage there. And now, yeah, has the meter to convert here. And then probably doesn't actually need another loop here. Can just super, yeah. And then go into Dante if that didn't kill it. Now BalloonMeteor with the MemesMayCry. 2-2 now after Baba switching to the 0. Kind of cleaned that game up, not gonna lie.
Yeah, very nice work to BalloonMeteor. That the 0 team they were trying at the start, even though it had plenty of positive attributes, their Vergil has really performed substantially better. And getting the lockdown, both of them have utilized their meter now. How do you feel about 0 versus Vergil when they're both at 0 meters?
I feel 0 definitely has the advantage. But with swords, you kind of got to hold that.
Yeah. Let's see if Babaghanoush is able to take advantage of this time when there's 0 meters on deck. And on Wake Up, just pressing S, taking out 0. And
Baba might have thought there was missiles there to help him convert, but Balloon takes advantage of the situation, and now 0's going to go down all up to Doom Vergil here. No meter to DHC out, so Baba's going to have to hold some of this pressure.
Oh, and investing the X Factor on Doom. That's an interesting choice. X Factor.
Oh, very interesting when you drop your combos. I would have said it was a good choice if he had killed Doom and got a mix up on Vergil, but now this is real bad. And now Balloon's going to have to hold all this stuff from Baba. Now no X Factor to guard cancel, but meter to DHC. Baba spending some of his meter already and returns back with another birthday, but not getting a convert off it. Balloon doing a good job winning the X Factor out so far. Gonna DHC and the Devil Trigger here. Does he catch the teleport? Oh, with the ace, but oh my god.
Under, and because of that, Dante's going to die while in Devil Trigger, building no meter for Doom in the back. It is going to need to be a miracle on Doom's behalf, and a throw is the start of a miracle, but missiles,
yeah.
Such a good defender.
And then now swords. He's looking rough for Meteor. He's gonna have to get another miracle throw or something. 1 meter left for Baba though.
Baba being conservative with it, not blowing the spiral swords until making sure that it'll lock down some things like Doom wanting to THC or anything. No. And with that, it looks like Babaghanoush is going to take this 3rd game. But BalloonMeteor came out with a force.
Yeah. Oh, God, excuse me. Good stuff to Balloon. Baba taking it though. Doom 0. We're gonna see a Malik shield here. Switch to 0 point. Sogenmu. No. 0 in the back. Yeah, Remy just took a second there. Wasn't quite sure what was going on. But yeah, Memes rocking this. This is Anchor 0 here. Interesting. Right, zoning up. With the Dangeki assist, adding another fireball for Remy to have to dodge. Remy rocking the missiles though. Countering missiles with missiles sometimes a good idea. Adds a little bit of extra chaos on the screen so nobody can really convert off of anything. It's just kind of a back and forth of who can call it first. Meme starts up his first Astral here. Remy starting to get juggled right away. Not quite. Back against the wall though. Memes gets the shell kick but no convert. And Remy gonna try to DHC out here in the Doom. Save that Magneto. This is coming down just 1 though, so Remy's safe. This is still a terrible matchup for Dr. Doom. Even without Astral Vision, just the screen coverage that Morrigan has. Missiles on top of it make it so much worse. And Doom in the corner finally gets out though. That fireball assist from Memes is 0. Interesting choice here, but seeming to work out in the matchup so far. Still straight zoning here. Memes finally gets another bar and chooses to Astral up. You're gonna see another situation here where Remy might be forced to tag. Just blocking all these fireballs with the health is dwindling down. No push blocks or anything. Trying not to get hit. With Doom with about 5% life, could even die off of just 1 fireball here. Tags in the Magneto, but gets the soul drain off of it. And Memes really controlling the pace of this match. Remy not able to get anything started. Magneto goes down to the unfortunate soul drain juggles there. And Dr. Doom gets hit by a stray missile there. And now all down to Remy's Vergil. We all know how this goes. With 40 seconds left on the clock, Memes popping his Astral immediately. Trying to lock the Vergil down, make sure he stores at a wrong place, but Remy not biting, smart player. Then he chooses a spot there, right as the Astral runs out, gets a little bit of damage on Doom, hits Morrigan too, but forced to reset. And smart stuff from Memes there, recognizing that he wasn't blocking anything there, and then that was actually a raw teleport, which was punishable. And Memes taking the first game here over Remy. It looks like Jordan like Ice back from her match. How's it going?
Going pretty good, and I like the use of the Harangeki assist by Memes. It gives a little bit of ground coverage because things like Disruptor are able to out-durability Solstice pretty easily when she's out of Astral, and having that little bit of an extra bump from Harangeki can be really useful in manipulating the neutral in this match.
I don't like it because there's already 4 fireballs on the screen, and then if you put that assist on the screen, it's 5 fireballs, and I can't even count past 4, so like, that's a lot of fireballs.
Oh, and even better when he's in Sogenmu. I know that you don't get the beloved DHC there anymore, but that assist when you just have all the fireballs on
6
screen.
Fireballs? Gee, that's too much. It looks like it's too much for Remy right now. Dr. Doom about to go down. Not enough meter to DHC out here and couldn't touch the ground to Rod Tag. Once again, going to be all up to Vergil, and Memes definitely in the lead here. Working on that meter.
When you have 1 meter, how do you apply it here when you need to come back on a full team and it's Morrigan Doom against your Vergil in the back?
I just try to wait, honestly, for the meter usage. I try to go in and try to not use it if I can. Just because, like, using it, like, right away, it's like, if you don't use it, or if you don't get the hit, then it's just like, you're in the situation Remedy is now. He's in Devil Trigger. The Devil Trigger's about to run out. An X Factor about halfway done, and Memes once again recognizing the unsafe teleport. Going up 2-0.
Very nice work to Memes. Seems like Morrigan has just been the linchpin of this matchup in both these times.
Alright, Remy going back to character select. No. He did this last time. He picked up Magneto, then was like, wait, that's not color 2 anymore. So, Remy actually switching to rocks here. Was playing the missiles before. Let's see if that can change the matchup here. That fireball actually coming into play here for Memes. Ooh, start of the round, Shadow Blade. Confirmable fly cancelable DP. Imagine if Zero could fly cancel his DP.
It just costs him in a lot of time in charging his Buster. That's his fly mode. It pops him up into the air, changes his air momentum, allows you to act afterwards. It's pretty close to a fly.
Nice throw there from Remy. Not enough to kill here. Gonna snap into Zero. Try to mix him up with the 7-layer dip, but Memes not biting. Pizza cutter.
And Memes did a good job there of making sure that he stayed in the air. The timing of the advancing guards meant that all of that high-low that Remy was doing just wasn't actually a mix-up against him, and he was able to just hold straight back and be okay. Was Tempest going to save him? Doesn't get quite the full opportunity, and Magneto's going to get one more chance to play, but this is definitely within chip range. Should he make it out, goes for the immediate DHC, has Doom in and the opportunity to start with this momentum. Fortunately, even with his assist calling, Remy hadn't taken that much red life damage on Doom, but like many of Doom's matchups, Zero is quite unpleasant. How do you feel about what should Doom be doing when he needs to be proactive against Zero?
Oh, that was a great sphere flame. Almost killed Zero there. Does with the plasma beam. Honestly, I kind of feel that Doom has a slight advantage in the matchup. It's not by much, but it's because he can control more space in the air than Zero can. And there's only so much range that H lightning and certain stuff can go.
That's true.
On the ground, though, if you're a ground-based Doom, you're definitely going to struggle in that matchup.
Most ground-based characters do not like fighting Zero.
Yeah, fair enough.
But all of this X-Factor pressure with Morrigan, Memes is trying to go in, but Remy is very happy to stall out as much of this X-Factor time to stay up in the air. Memes almost got the opportunity to kill there. But RemyMartin doesn't drop these. This is going to be the end of Memes and Morrigan, and RemyMartin gets on the board. What is this? Was there a tipping going on?
Did I read that correct? Was that a $50?
I couldn't quite see the screen resolution, but thank you so much, XG, for supporting the community. It's appreciated.
XG, that's a name that I remember from the old Wednesday Night Fights days. I can't remember what team they played though. But it's definitely a Marvel player when I see one. Speaking of, I was watching a random YouTube video today, nothing to do with fighting games. One of the guys that they hired to be in that video was wearing an Evo 2013 shirt. I got so hype for about like 5 minutes, and I want to know who that guy is, because I had that same shirt.
Nice. My gosh, Doom gets to escape again. Would you be trying to get Doom out in the matchup against Morrigan? Feel it's a much less pleasant to fight than the one against Zero?
1000%. Remy here gets into Vergil. Vergil with rocks, interesting, but like I said earlier with the meter usage, now Remy kind of has nothing, forced to just play smart, judgment cut neutral, and place his assist well. Meanwhile, Memes with access to almost 3 bars at this point. But Remy, like I said, played smart there, picked his spot, found an air throw. Working on this bar now, not going to be able to kill here. Goes for the reset into swords, backs off. Tries to get an assist call or something, but doesn't really get anything. And Meme's going to DHC out here into Doom. Does this hit? No, Remy actually super jumps straight past the photon array. But so Ganmu there. And then yeah, Zero with missiles plus Dark Harmonizer in the back.
I love that T. It's so obnoxious. But Zero here, that's one of the things of, even though Dr. Doom has a lot more air control, if both of them are stalling and one of the players has Harmonizer, the player who has Harmonizer is just going to do it.
Yeah, in this case, though, Morrigan not with a lot of health, and one beam into Rapid Slash from full screen could kill Morrigan if Memes isn't careful. Choosing to call Doom now, not building much bar, only waiting until Remy's in the air so he can't get that full beam.
Oh, she got tapped by a photon there, but much more pleasant for Morrigan than being destroyed by an entire plasma beam, or just the Rapid Slash catching her because its duration is so long. But, ooh, the upward lightning was there, but he didn't believe.
I think Memes did that on purpose, actually. Look at the timer. He doesn't want Vergil to come in. Kills him now, but 15 seconds left, 2 bars. Remy forced to do something there. Super goes through the fireball and actually hits Zero. This is possible. I have done this full comeback in 10 seconds.
Yes. you have many times, and let's see if Remy is on the Evo champ levels of being able to make some Dark Vergil comebacks, is able to catch Morrigan. That's the first part, and Doom loses his red life as a result. This is going to be the advantage RemyMartin. He has the... Oh,
now just run away. Oh, hit Memes there on the super, but Memes get something. Oh, no more. Ah! But the time. Wow, 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 wow. Very, very, very scrambly last couple seconds. That could have gone either way, but now Remy with that very, very clutch comeback, 2-2, after he was down 2-0.
That was very nice work by RemyMartin, and another piece of very nice work comes from Fruity Fetus for gifting a tier 1 sub to OMsFGC. Thank you for supporting the community, Fetus. And Morrigan supports herself. Astral Vision is such a ridiculous tool, and on top of that, Memes is very happy to TAC, not use any more resources, and build all the way up to be in 3/4 meter. Oh.
A little bit of a drop there. 2 sphere flames on the screen. Remy gets the best of that situation. Now Doom with his back against the wall, Astral active, missiles on the screen. It's that bad matchup we were talking about earlier. Remy with the defense so far.
And her standing H managed to catch him out of the dive there.
Stand H anti-air.
Hitboxes. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how someone who doesn't have a sword or anything has quite miserable disjoints. But Photons are going to give the opportunity for the Shockwave DHC, catches the backdash. Let's see how they try to get out of this. Has the opportunity with Shadow Servant, and Vergil was getting hit there. Would you have invested more resources since Vergil was in the combo?
Possibly. Nice foot dive there. Magneto goes down. Oh, interesting X Factor there. Memes is a pad player, so that could have been an accident with a macro and like a dash or something.
That makes sense. Vergil can totally make these happen, even if he's at so much of a deficit.
Yeah, and this is actually good for Remy having the X Factor pop for Memes, and once again we see Best Super gets the convert with the standing heavy off that. Builds the meter for Devil Trigger to make this convert easier, but Zero with that small body not quite able to kill. The teleports up, gets the air throw, and now Doom coming in, forced to block 50-50. What side? Same side? Other side? Now Doom could possibly get a DHC out here. Almost got whacked by a Helmbreaker there. Remy getting under, didn't want a DHC there. Morrigan would have gotten clipped by a big old standing heavy. And now Remy forced to play this matchup with no meter right now. 24 seconds left on the clock. Memes builds the second bar with this assist, and DHC's in the Astral immediately. Remy forced to teleport in. Make something happen here. 20 seconds left.
Pretty bad for Remy. He needs to get a happy birthday if he wants to win this. And
yeah, he's trying.
To avoid just like Soulfist Chip. And with that, Memes takes it 3-2 in an incredibly close set over Remy.
Yep.
Oh, and did I see that Fetus had gifted another sub to Aeonian? Oh, Fetus, thank you for supporting the wonderful people from the East Coast that are choosing to participate. We know that the server here is on the West Coast, but there are some people who are warriors. Living Legend with the 71 MS, but that doesn't matter when you get to throw at the start of the round and have X Factor on deck to kill Deadpool. Flamethrower and X Factor does so much damage and builds so much meter, and now has all of these resources to work with in trying to kill off the rest of Zenpool's team. Oh my. Looks like there's going to be the opportunity to be full screen, and there's not a lot of resources available for Zenpool. Review is taking a hit here. This is the opportunity to DHC into Wesker potentially. Oh, just got shot by the grenades. I guess Zenpool was trying to make something happen, and this is how he makes it happen. The blink dash in with the Tatsu, and then going into the kill on Chris, has an incoming, and X Factor's already been used on Legend side. So let's see what he does to try and get out of this. Oh, if you gunshot and you don't teleport as Wesker, you are guard broken. So that was just a punish on Zenpool's behalf. I'm not sure if Living Legend intended to do an on teleport, but now it's up to the Akuma mirror, and on incoming buttons is the correct option. Living Legend manages to take out Zenpool's Akuma in the reverse comeback. And coming coming up. Let's see, both of them are... Zenpool's taking some time at the rematch screen, maybe thinking about Team Order. Didn't really get that much of an opportunity to play his Deadpool that game, and we'll see if there's any choices of Team Orders. Go straight in again. This time there's no start of the round throw. We're going to get to see a bit more neutral getting played, and oh my gosh, that quick work was able to get in there with the Hadouken assist to follow it up, and goes for more pressure after the dropped combo. And because of this, if Zenpool gets another hit, that's going to be the end of Chris. Wow, Romora, you are so swift in your ability to finish matches. How did things go? Or no Romora. Okay, so we have the quick work for the kill on Chris, and now Zenpool using this corner pressure to try and get things going. Living Legend's known to be very willing to Phantom Dance, wants to get those glasses off, does better in neutral, and is happy to play glasses off Wesker with Tatsu to get in there, have more pressure, but very nice job getting under, having the Tatsu hit from the opposite side after the landing to make sure that the left-right cross-up protection would be broken. And the Shinku Hadouken is going to finish Wesker off. But Living Legend, he has that X-Factor Akuma as well. Saw that what happened even without X-Factor last time. Let's see how this ends up getting approached this time. Ooh, this is looking very possible for either player, but Living Legend investing the X-Factor, has the throw, is going to kill off Ryu, and has the incoming mix-up available. Goes for a demon flip into nothing, just like sees Zenpool does something that hangs himself, but hits with the dive kick, is going to kill off Deadpool. Now it's the Akuma mirror. Last time we saw this happen, the Akuma without X-Factor was actually able to make it back. Let's see if this time everything is almost perfectly even. Their life, their meter. Let's see how these two end up approaching the situation. More of a grounded fireball game from Living Legend, while Zenpool was taking to the skies more. But now that they both have a bit of airspace, going for...
Oh my goodness. That's what I came back to?
It is what you came back to. Looks like Living Legend clutching it out with Akuma, making those good reads, hits the demon, didn't have the meteor to follow up with the TK beam, which she often does to get kills in those situations, but was able to just win through chip afterwards. Very nice work from Living Legend.
Kevin keeps banning the commentator from chat. Kevin keeps banning the commentator from the chat. It's rude. You can't ban the commentator from commentator.
We are on the HAVENGERS stream. They could do what they want to, but we get to have your voice, so thank you so much for both playing and commentating, Romora. What? Okay. Are you back for more? Everything okay?
Move me to the inactive channel.
Well, dang. We're definitely active within the community. We appreciate the positive things that you bring through commentary and play. And the punctuality with which you may say an expletive to MOTHMAN each time, so that we know that you're here on time, as opposed to like making things go late. But this time X-Factor invested by Zenpool, and it's not going to be an Akuma mirror at the end. This is looking much more possible for Zenpool, and especially when the hit is confirmed, it's going to be the knockdown. And with that, Chris is going down to the happy trigger, and Zenpool claims a game, trying to get closer, now at 2-1.
I am still banned from chat, by the way.
Oh, I will
there we go.
hop off for my matchup. I'm going to hop off so I could drink some water and use the restroom before my match. Thank you so much, and thank you to Romora for commenting.
For sure. Alright, Legends.
Romora has to put up with me, alright.
Oh god, a Hulk player on the mic. Give me, you know what job.
A drunk Hulk player at that, and a happy birthday for Zenpool, taking advantage of that bad assist call from Living Legend, and down goes Chris. It's all up to X-Factor level 3 Wesker.
I only joined back in because you said drunk Hulk player. Oh my god, that S.
Great launch there by Zenpool, and should have plenty of meter to get the kill here. Gonna go into the Happy trigger into Shinku Hadoken. Should be just enough, and it is, and Zenpool gonna tie it up 2-2.
It's crazy. I didn't know we had 2 Evo champs on the mic. What up, Viscant?
I'm not pure enough to be called Viscant anymore. I've given up my life to sin in anime. But into game number 5 here, Zenpool starting off the match pretty commonly here with the spacing game from Deadpool. Hasn't used any of his teleports yet. Nice confirm off the quick work plus Hadoken assist. Don't know if he's going to be able to kill Chris with the meter he has. I expect to snap, and there it is, bringing Akuma. Yes, sir. Now, the tough part about Zenpool's team is when he does snap in or go for an incoming, he doesn't have an assist like a jam session to really pin them down.
Oh my god, did that cross up?
It looked like it
cross up.
I mean, I'm a little inebriated, so everything looks like it crossed up for me, but...
You know, that's fair.
Gunshot assist, OTG assist
off
in
the ground. He relaunched him with the off-the-ground assist.
That's that Tong V-Tech I'm so used to seeing on TNS.
Shoutouts to Tong. And shoutouts to Eccentric for the follow.
Yeah, thank you.
Finally joining the HAVENGERS Tower.
The HAVENGERS Tower. And Romora, look, if you're not careful insulting the leader of the HAVENGERS, you might end up getting banned from chat again by someone.
Bro, I've been banned from chat like once a week at this point.
Well, maybe if you behaved yourself. Oh, dropped and couldn't get the confirm with the X Factor. This could be potentially big here, as Zenpool has burned his X Factor, but gets the hit on Legends Wesker on incoming. And only have to really burn 1 bar here, or no meter. Oh, it still burns the 1 bar.
Alright, all up to Akuma's. Of course, Invincible Super coming out, and wow, got under the Hadouken. You'll be able to take out Akuma with no bar here. Akuma made out of paper. You should go for the Tennessee Luna mix up here. And oh my god, yep. Nah, see what you do is you do the fireball into Demon, and then the fireball crosses up and you get a launch. It works on characters with no movement options. You can air dash, double jump, do whatever, but on someone like Ryu, you definitely would have had to hold that.
You got a cannon battle right now. It's Ryu versus Akuma. Gets the hit with the Shinku. And Zenpool actually does have the meter advantage, so he can get some chip here. Misses. Oh, that fireball just whiffed. Oh, but that one didn't. Ryu's big old Flintstone feet run into it, and Legend gonna take it 3-2 here.
Zenpool missed his drive.
It's Cosmos on player 2. Again, I haven't seen Cosmos play in a while. Let's see what he brings to the table here in game number 1. Going with the stocking Morrigan color. That is an anime reference. I'm a weeb, I can say that. Alright, goes into Astral Vision very early, has burned his meter, hasn't really built any bar back, but is chunking away at Zero's health here. And I'm going to be joined on the mic by the marvelous IC Sarah. I hope you won your match, my good friend.
I didn't actually win my match. I have only won 1 of the games, but it was surprisingly close for games that involved Dark Phoenix. Looks like Cosmos is getting momentum though, has the Pantheon Soccer whatever Morrigan, and or Stalking.
That's Stalking, yeah.
Yes, I don't remember in between which characters are which, but I know that lots of people appreciate them. And those Shadow Blades are so in there, but not going to confirm which side he ends up on. It looks like Cosmos didn't end up fly canceling there, crossed over to the other side of Doom, and Romora was able to take advantage of it, getting that punish and going for the kill.
Yeah, gets the nice block though on the mix-up, does Cosmos on the incoming, and should have a chance to bring in his Vergil. Gonna DHC right away. I like the choice. Gets a lot of damage on Dr. Doom, but ends up getting hit, and this could cost him the whole game because he's gonna lose his Vergil here. Romora not dropping lightning loops tonight as far as I've been able to tell. Gonna turn on Sogenmu and let's watch a movie. And by the way, an easy way to remember which one's Panty and which one's Stocking. Panty wears pink and Panty both start with the same letter.
Okay, good to know. Okay, and Cosmos is down to Just a Doom, but we have seen Just a Doom do so many things for it. Now he's down to Just a Doom with no meter, and that's even less pleasant. But
yeah, that makes Just a Doom a bit more difficult to make a comeback with.
Oh, and then Just a Doom and Hit Stun. That's one of the. Oh no!
Ooh,
I
nice
was wrong.
Confirmed.
Just a Doom and Hit
Crouching
Stun
heavy into X Factor into launch, but gets foot dove. Romora does not confirm. Decides to let his opponent live just a little bit longer so he can finger lasers and bring in his own Vergil for the finish.
Vergil taking all that credit away from Latveria.
That's what Vergil players do. They show up at the very last minute, act like they did all the work, just so they could get the win screen. SMH.
Sometimes they do all the work, though. Their first two people were just sacrificial lambs. That they get to do all the work. But this time, Doom was doing the work, and Vergil just got to take the credit.
Alright, so 1-0 for Romora. Now, I don't know if Cosmos plays any other team, so I don't imagine we're going to see a switch out of them. Maybe just taking a moment to collect himself, try to figure out what went wrong there. Again, it all seemed to go downhill when he lost the point war.
Oh, and thanks to the Fetus for supporting the community through supporting someone who also supports the community, Xeno, one of the people who does many of the amazing mods that make it so if folks were interested in the Halloween mod that they made an entire pack of costumes for the characters that are all Halloween themed, and it's pretty amazing. But looks like this time Romora is going in, able to get Cosmos to the corner, has managed to extract all of the meter from him too. But now Cosmos reverses the situation, has plenty of space to run, and space to run is such a valuable resource in this game, especially as a character like Morrigan.
Yeah, and to your point, Cosmos was able to get enough space to activate Astral Vision and really try to start getting his game plan going again. Romora's been pretty good in these first two games at making sure that Cosmos doesn't have a lot of time to breathe with Morgan, so he can activate that Astral Vision and get the Fireball pattern set up. And to be honest, Cosmos has been a bit meter-starved in this set so far. I don't know if he's burning his meter too early, or once he does activate Astral Vision, he's not finding the hits right away, but it's been a tough look for his Morgan so far. Both point characters bleeding here.
Yeah, and there's been really nice use by Romora of the green and blue busters. A lot of the time people just like want to hold on to get level 3 buster, but that's part of why we've seen Morgan not really get to start up anywhere near as often. He's just been controlling the ground space a lot and invests X Factor in saving 0, but now X Factor burned on both sides and neither character's in hit stun. Let's see how long that can last. Buster comes out and lets Romora get started. What's Cosmos going to do? Gets hit, but doesn't have any meter to get started with his own Spiral Swords. Until now, it just built up and going to go in. Oh, is patient and goes in late, but manages to let Zero live. How do you feel about letting Zero live, general reaction?
It's very unfortunate that he did let Zero live, because as we all know, one of the most dangerous animals in the known universe is Pixel Zero. And correct me if I'm wrong, Zero players in the chat, the blue buster doesn't actually have any durability points. I think you can just hit it away with normals. But as I say that, Cosmos finds a hit with Homebreaker, but doesn't get a big confirm, just going to slap on Spiral Swords and go for a reset here.
A blue buster is similar to like Strider animals, where you could hit it with a normal, but it removes the normal's hitbox, so if Vergil does something like Helmbreaker and blue busters there, it can protect Zero from needing to block it, so he could get a punish.
Oh, okay, that's very good to know. As we were talking about all of that, Cosmos somehow lost his Dr. Doom. I think he got sniped by a Sphere Flame. So it's all up to meterless Vergil with less than 10 Marvel seconds left. I don't think there is mathematically a chance of Cosmos winning this unless Romora makes a horrible mistake, which he doesn't. Goes into the Team Super to call out the Finger Lasers and takes a 2-0 lead over Cosmos here in this set.
Let's see how Cosmos adjusts. He is playing in 62 milliseconds, which is substantially harder for reacting to certain things, but he's also playing a team that has lots of tools that you can utilize on prediction instead of needing to be fully on reaction base, but manages to sneak in that Soul Drain there, takes down the vast majority of Zero's life, and gets the opportunity to play. But as you were saying, one Pixel Zero is still enough to take on the entire team.
It's like fighting a Predator. You want to make sure that Predator is dead all the way before letting yourself walk away, and Cosmos didn't do that there, and now he's getting hunted down for sport by this Zero, this Maverick Hunter from the future, as Romora takes down Morgan once again.
I'm going to need to hop off for my match, but it's been a pleasure commentating.
Alright, best of luck to you, Icy Sarah, in your upcoming matchup. As I say that, Cosmos does take down Romora's Zero. He's got a chance to start his comeback train right now. Going to snap in the Vergil. I like the choice and immediately slap on Spiral Swords to make Romora have to block and take some form of pressure string here with that Hidden Missiles assist. Oh, did not keep himself safe though that time. Romora guard cancels with an X Factor. Manages to find the hit on Cosmos. Going to take him out. is in Devil Trigger now. Let's see the mix-up on Doom. Finds the hit immediately. Gonna bring him down. Has enough time to pick him up. Gonna go into Super, and that is gonna be a wrap. Romora takes it 3-0 over Cosmos, and really Cosmos just never seemed like he was able to find his footing in that matchup. A lot of it could be due to rust, a lot of it could be due to the higher MS, but we don't like excuses.
Yuli has Jam Session, and Baba has Missiles, of course. But yeah, like you said, I do think that these two players have really opposite styles. Yuli is known for being really aggressive and going in, and Baba has a little bit more of a patient approach. So I think it's really going to come down to, of course, as always with Zero, who lands that first hit, who gets the incoming mix-ups, and we'll see from there.
It's important execution, I imagine, very important in this matchup, because you don't want to drop once you found a hit on the opposing Zero. As we're seeing from Yullizhez here, gets the kill, and so he's going to get that ever-dangerous incoming mix-up. Just does a fake setup with the Jam Session assist, but now he's locked Doom down in the corner. Baba able to get out, though, and I imagine Babaghanoush is going to bring in his Vergil, and he gets the chance here, has plenty of meter to do so.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing about the team construction too, right? As long as you got 2 meters, if Zero dies, you can always just do air finger lasers into spiral swords and get your plan B started. And if that goes wrong, you always got your anchor. So this, these players really aren't out until it says KO.
All right, so there comes the Finger Laser Super. As you mentioned, chooses to go into Devil Trigger rather than Spiral Swords, and there's an X-Factor pop from Babaghanoush, but drops the confirm on Zero. I don't know how he dropped that. That seemed like the easier part of the combo, but gets the American Reset, kills the robot with a human face, and finds the hit on Dante on incoming.
Yeah, and all of a sudden this really changed. Baba got the chance for an incoming mix-up. He's finding the hits on Dante, and he's going to go down. Now Vergil's coming in. Do you think Vergil can do it?
Vergil can absolutely do it. I mean, he's got about 3.5 bars worth of super. He's got X-Factor fully available. But Baba found a hit here, and with an optimal combo, should be able to take out Yullizhez Vergil before it even gets a chance to play. Into the sword loops we go.
Yeah, nice extension there. I didn't think that was the optimal starter, but oh, and he drops the Crouch H. But on paper, that would have killed Vergil. Now this is a 50-50. Spiral Sword stops it. Okay. Yuli's actually still in this. 3 meters. Baba has now used all his resources, and that's it.
I was going to say what Yuli has to be careful of doing here is he has a tendency to kind of block with his face sometimes. It looks like he just didn't know what side Vergil was going to teleport to there. Got opened up, and Baba, in my opinion, kind of stole that first game after coming back after losing the point war.
Yeah, and it just goes to show it can go either way, because Yuli did get that first hit, but this time it's Baba. We're going to see that full combo. Oh, drops the S though. Back to neutral. Alright, now Yuli finds the hit with the Air Buster, actually. So this is looking very much like the last game again. We'll see if he can finish the combo, and Doom's going to get hit on incoming.
I gotta give a shout out to whoever made this color pack. Even though I hate Zero as a character in this game, shout outs to Mega Man X5 and Black Armor Zero. That's the ultimate armor you get for him in that game.
That is a
Loving
sick
the
color.
costume choice. Oh, nice confirm there. Ducks under the lightning and manages to find the low, but drops the combo again. Baba, you're on 10 MS, brother. You shouldn't be dropping these easy combos.
Yeah, maybe it's his first games of the day, or just flubbing it, but gets the hit with Vergil. He's going to get the missiles extension, maybe off the throw. Nope. Okay, he just opts to X-Factor, kills Vergil. Oh, drops again. What is going on?
Yeah, it looks like every time he does a Crouch H, he kind of just... The next button he's pressing isn't coming out. I don't know what could be causing that. Maybe having an issue with his equipment on the other end. But giving Yuli a chance to play, and that's the last thing you want to do, is Yuli's found the hit with Dante. Oh, drops the combo.
Another drop. All right, yeah, you have time to super jump out there. This is a 50-50. Lands the hit, but he has no meter. Can he convert with the jump L? Okay, he just goes for Jam Session. Nice. All right, Vergil's down. This is looking really rough for Baba.
Yeah, I mean, solo Doom comebacks are possible, but in an ideal world, Yuli's just never going to let Dr. Doom get remotely close to him. He's going to call Jam Session when Doom's in the air. He's going to call Rapid Slash when Doom's on the ground, and he's just going to zone him out, not give Baba even the remote chance of coming back, and that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing about Doom Anchor, is he'll kind of struggle to get in, but it just takes one foot dive or one throw, and he can kill pretty much anyone, especially if he has a couple bars. With or without X-Factor. So it's looking really rough for Baba, but on paper, he's got 25 seconds. Maybe if he lands a hit right now, nah, it just gets chipped out.
Chipped out. That's rough. Again, Genmu's so good as an install super, doubling the number of projectiles that Zero can put on the screen, makes that chip damage add up that much faster. So now we're at 1-1.
Yeah, so these past couple games, I think Baba Zero has gone down first. Do you think of any adjustments that should be made?
Well, again, it's one of those things where you can say that styles make fights, and I think Baba's just having trouble with Yullizhez's approach to the neutral here in the Zero mirror. Yullizhez is being a lot more aggressive, both with his assist calls, his buster usage, and the way he's approaching in neutral. But if Baba's able to, find his footing, gain his composure, and kind of starve Yuli out of meter like he's kind of doing now, force him to the corner, he has an opportunity to find that hit and really turn the tide here in the point war. He's already got Yuli's Dante down to about 20% health, which is a real big thing, but Yuli's not going to stop calling that assist. He shows no fear. And now his Vergil's taking some damage as well. So Baba here with a pretty even on life in terms of the point characters, but definitely with a life lead as far as the assist characters go.
Yeah, Baba looked like he was kind of playing it patient and picking his spots with the missiles there. It was working for a while. He was punishing the assist, but then Yuli just got one jam session hit, and that's all it takes. And for the third game in a row now, we see Baba Zero go down first, and he lands the hit on Doom as well.
Interesting X Factor to kind of correct his combo choice there, but manages to find the incoming on Vergil too, and this should be a dead character barring a drop. He's been pretty good all night so far when it comes to combo extensions, and gets the kill on Vergil. Once again, it's all up to Dr. Doom, but he has a lot more resources available to him now and a lot more time on the clock compared to the previous game.
Yeah, it's not a great spot for Baba, but like you said, he's still got X Factor 3, he's still got a few bars, so it's just going to take that one hit, one foot dive, one throw. It could happen. Yuli, on the other hand, I think just has to play really solid. Oh, and he got caught right there. All right, so Baba's going to get
without
the
a buster
chance.
charge. All right, calls one missile, goes for the Paradigm, but gets thrown out of it. Yuli not respecting it, and just finds the dash back there, but gets caught dropping his own combo here. Doom's not going to have to burn any bar, and he's going to have plenty of time and X Factor to get the kill on Vergil, but again, dropping the combo.
Oh, he could have punished Vergil big time there, but I think he was trying to chip out or maybe go for a throw. But in any case, there's still 20 seconds left. This is kind of anyone's game. Yeah, Baba finds the hit. He's down on life, but it'll just take one hit now into level 3. There it is.
All right, gotta finish the combo this time. We can't have another drop, Baba. All right, there's the second rep. Last rep, just land level 3.
Ooh,
all right, there it is.
That last rep was making me nervous. I was like on the edge of hit stun deterioration.
Yeah, as an aspiring Doom player myself, I probably would have made the mistake of trying to end the combo one rep earlier and might not have gotten the kill, but Babaghanoush knew something I didn't. Goes up 2-1 here in this set, but once again, Yuli winning the point war.
It's going to come down to if he can finish this Zero combo right now, but he's got plenty of bar for it. It's the movie we've all seen too many times.
And this is the difference between playing Zero MayCry, in my opinion, and playing Zero Doom Vergil, is that Jam Session Assist, because it comes out in front of you, not only does it kind of act like a shield, but it acts as more of an offensive assist than Doom Missiles, which I feel like provides both offensive and defensive properties. It allowed Yuli to get a rush down there just at the start of the round, but didn't kill Baba Zero, and now Raw tags into his Vergil. Again, that unorthodox playstyle of Yuli coming back to potentially bite him here, as Baba's got a chance to take out Vergil and take commanding lead of this game.
Yeah, Yuli's known to hard tag the Vergil, and I guess if it catches them off guard, it's an okay order, but I still think I kind of disagree because Zero had a bunch of health left. All he had to do was block or maybe try to super jump out, but Baba had plenty of time to react and punish the Vergil, so now Yuli's paying the price. He's got Dante in, punishes the raw tag on Baba, which does not convert. So if I was Yuli here, I would try to get my order back, maybe put out some missiles and hard tag Zero back in, try to get the plan started again.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're Baba, yeah, now you have 2 bars, you can definitely bring back your own Zero, but you find the throw, you're going to kill Dante here, and you're going to leave Yuli with only X Factor level 3 Zero, which can be a scary anchor in its own right. But it's one of those things where he still has to hit the ground like every other character, and I don't know if Babaghanoush is going to give him the chance to do that.
Yeah, now Baba's got his team back in the correct order, gets the setup of his choice here, and Zero actually a formidable anchor, but we'll see if Yuli has what it takes to bring it all the way back. He's already activated the X Factor 3, Zero goes down, And he's going to get a couple incoming chances here. Lands the lightning. Snaps Vergil. Okay.
Yeah, I like that choice because Baba does still have X Factor available to him, so get rid of the more formidable anchor while you still have the time, but drops the combo again, and that's a heartbreaker, and yeah, he's going to pause. He concedes there that he was going to lose. And Baba's going to take that 3-1. Just a lot of unfortunate drops from both. Have you seen him play Chris, or have you seen him pick the character Chris and press buttons and hope for the best? Because those are two very different things.
Yeah, that one.
As you contemplate that question, we're into the match. Nice air grab to start there by definitely extra punctual. saluTEXMO, though, finds the hit on Wake Up and he's going to get some decent damage here on Chris. The problem with Trish is she does very mediocre damage, probably the worst damage output of the 3 members of Team MemesMayCry, but has great zoning options and can keep away pretty well, as we're seeing here. But DXP somehow finds the happy birthday, because of course he did. Drops the combo, though.
No.
Of course he did.
And saluTEXMO gets a happy birthday of his own, Chris, and possibly Dante gonna go down. Yeah, you've seen the Nova. Now DXP Nova of his own coming in. Gonna hit him with the MVCI.
The Bruce Leroy. DXP answers back with one of his own and gets the hit, catches saluTEXMO air dashing, gonna snap out the Nova for the Vergil. Nice X Factor choice there because he might have gotten hit by the energy javelin.
Now Vergil's gonna
gets
go
hit
down
by the
though.
Fleek tackle.
Anchor Nova. X Factor running out though.
Dangerous game.
And if he can run out this X Factor, this is good for Trish. I believe so.
Is anything truly good for Trish?
No. He just mashed the throw there after the stand light from saluTEXMO. No convert from DXP.
Well, DXP is the Grand Chancellor of the DXP Institute for Gifted Young Mashers, so of course he mashed the throw and it worked out. Didn't get the confirm, as you mentioned, and now saluTEXMO just trying to rush down, calling that Nova assist like it's a true neutral assist. It's really not, especially when you're full screen. I'd like to see a bit more zoning, try to bait something out of DXP here, maybe force a super.
Now he could actually get an interesting DHC here. I'd have to be mindful of DXP's human rocket, but I think he could do round trip into his own human rocket and have it mix up. But oh no,
Avengers,
DXP
I
gets
said
in.
Grand Chancellor, not Grand Wizard. Those are two very different things.
DXP is the Grand Wizard of Trenta lattes.
Alright, nice block there on the incoming and finds the low. Does saluTEXMO should be able to potentially get a kill here. Optimal finish into power the Nova Force. And gets it on the last couple hits there, and saluTEXMO gonna go up 1-0 here. Maybe force DXP to switch to real characters.
Is Grand Wizard better than a Cosmic Lord?
Grand Wizard, if you're from the south, that's probably something you don't want to be called, but...
Oh my goodness.
Listen, you asked the question, I simply provided an answer. And what's happening is DXP doing some simple mode combos right now with this Chris, as he drops yet another confirm. Oh, nice correction there by saluTEXMO on the Trish combo. Should get a kill, yep. Gravimetric Blaster should be just enough.
Well, BalloonMeteor, the man who absolutely smashed Chris G in the chat right now.
To be fair, at this point, after 11 years, haven't a lot of people smashed Trish G, like Senior Taxi, for example?
Normally when we talk about smashing people, that means something different.
Does for our younger members of the audience.
Liberal and Kennybo, if you're here, cover your ears, please.
Exactly. If you're not old enough to buy cigarettes in this chat, you shouldn't be listening to what I have to say. DXP gets hit once again by Nova normals here, as saluTEXMO should be able to take out this Dante, has plenty of meter, nice extension there. Goes into the Bruce Leroy super, last dragon, he's got the glow. Round trip super, let's see what he does. Alright, super jump into another Trish super, 3 meters down. Takes out the Dante, all up to Anchor Nova again. And once again, 2 games in a row, saluTEXMO getting caught by super by DXP on incoming.
Oh no, put a little bit of too much of a gap there. Now DXP Nova gets in the game.
Alright, here we go.
It is a little bit.
I'm back where I need to be, I'm sorry. Gets the air throw there. Is out of X Factor now, but this should be enough to take out Nova. No! Magic Pixel Nova.
Oh, doesn't get the human rocket. Actually gets hit out of the super from full screen. Big old red health.
Blasted. saluTEXMO up 2-0. DXP refusing to switch because, as we all know, young mashers, especially the Chancellor of the Academy, will refuse to switch when they're down. They're going to try to mash out a victory.
You didn't know the X in DeadX Pride stands for Chris?
I did not. I assumed we just never pronounced the X. It's just Dead Pride, like Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, true, true.
Because I'm one of those weebs that likes anime. Alright, what's the setup here? Gets the high-low unblockable there on Chris. Should be an easy kill here. 1 bar spent. Alright. In comes Nova. Is he going to super on incoming again? No, he actually has to block this time.
Oh no. Nova going down, DHC on Devil Trigger. We press something here. Gets the tag into Nova, properly punished from Solyu. And nice, a little bit of a
just
weird...
jumped onto my groin. Alright, nice hit confirmed there by Solyu. Gonna get him to fall right into the swords. Let's see if he's got these sword loop combos. Looking good so far. Oh, but as I say that, commentator's curse. Alright, down goes Nova. It's all up to DXP's Dante, which I assume is not real. But I've been wrong before.
Alright, DXP versus Yuli in a Dante off. I want to see it.
Oh, well, Yuli at least regularly plays that character. DXP quickly trying to remember which Dante's special moves are which. That's a lot of button inputs to remember.
Yeah, there's like 50 of them. Not going to be able to kill here.
Right,
oh, low voltage almost.
Yeah, that's actually pretty hard to do, I imagine, with low voltage assist since it comes out so slow.
Yeah.
Ah! My cat's attacking me. Send help. Alright, gonna go. Why didn't you level 3 there? I don't think $1 million is gonna kill.
Gotta get some chip, but yeah, swords makes it vulnerable. That Devil Trigger. Alright, Vergil just barely hanging out with the pixel. It gets an air grab. With the proper optimization here, Dante might go down. Might possibly need a TAC. And yeah,
just
reset.
Gonna sword up again.
And oh,
nice teleport, nice teleport again, and a 3-0 for Soul_U takes it over Dead Pride. Definitely extra punctual tonight. Goes down 3-0. He was on time for that ass whooping.
And I actually have to get off the mic for my match, so I'm gonna let you do your thing, and I'm going to.
We'll just like they just have the Mac for it. All right, so we got Living Legend against MOTHMAN. Let's go.
But this is a hard matchup for Living Legend. MOTHMAN both has multiple situations that are just kind of win conditions for the Morrigan MODOK. Ooh, but was not respectful of Living Legend's ability to control the ground. Is either going to lose MODOK or get snapped in for the Phoenix.
Very simple for MOTHMAN to go in case the other different directions it can, but Chris gets started. Anything can happen.
And with Phoenix down, this is looking very... Oh, just level 3. Force out the X Factor, but Morrigan, her level 3... A lot of the level 3s in this game are remarkably hard to punish on hit. Hers is pretty much safe. But she's dead, so it doesn't matter how safe it was. Do you think X Factor 3 MODOK can make this comeback?
Yeah, I always believe in comeback. People always can do it. It really depends on how he gets out the corner, how he plays it. Oh, you know what's crazy? All 3 characters got hit with a grenade.
That's how it goes sometimes. Everything explodes, and when everything explodes, it generally favors Chris.
Legend said, I don't even care how much lag I got. I'm gonna put a grenade and see what's up. See what's up.
And that was the sadness X Factor, where you're saving it for next game. MOTHMAN didn't get an opportunity to use it. Let's see. Oh, the sad factor. The sad factor hurts, but this time, MOTHMAN, let's see, how do you think he's going to get back down to the ground? Because last time, when he came down, he just landed on some grenades, and it did not work out in his favor.
I feel like the first time he landed, this time he was safe, and the second time he pressed. He was a little nervous this time than he was last.
Showing them that you're not pure fear, and that you're not pure just go at it, is a really good thing for being able to start getting matchups going. Because, like, if you only do one option, you're predictable, but if you're going to mix it up in between being a little bit hesitant and then just, like, going in without any breaks whatsoever, can be incredibly powerful.
Agree.
But MODOK, is he going to live through this? He eats the super, and going to have a pixel? He does have the pixel, and because of that, dry tag into Morrigan.
He didn't beat the hard time.
Yeah, that it would have been at that range. Probably could have just gotten beam. I wonder if Legend wants to save that for neutral for threatening something. Dash up Tatsu? Maybe.
It was bait. He had full screen to get him. Plenty of time. Still good though. It's 72 MS. Move on.
But Morrigan gets the hit. Don't move on to getting hit by Morrigan. The opposite of what you want to move on to is going to get...
He still got Phoenix too in this round. This ain't last game. He's still alive now. Oh, he's going a little cool with the local pumps.
Shell Kick has a wonderful hitbox in front, behind, above, below. Whatever it is that Morrigan happens to need, it'll be there.
And Shadow Blade even worse.
Shadow Blade 3 frames, so it's faster than most characters' fastest normal. Just Dark Phoenix and Ami have something that's the same speed.
Wake up Shadow Blade again. I like it. Keeping it so. Yeah, it's definitely the safe.
The Sulphus caught just at Akuma's feet. Must have extended his hurt box just after.
Well, that would have been godlike. He's playing Street Fighter. Okay. Okay, MODOK wants to fly. Oh no,
MODOK gets out and is able to get the hit. This is the end of Akuma. Mothman keeping it simple.
That is a beautiful Phoenix color. I didn't see it last game.
Yeah, she died too fast. Sometimes Phoenix is on the screen for just too short. Oh, she
oh.
MODOK getting hit by that Magnum is going to take.
That Magnum hurt. It's a 100k Magnum.
MODOK can get around this pretty easy though. It just needs to be respectful of the other grenade. Do you think that Mothman's going to try to tag out?
I think Mothman should start staying to the sky more. I don't know why he's trying to play the ground game and take all this chip. Yeah, there you go. On the way, buddy. You hit the ground, he should have off the cannon out. You got to keep the characters alive. He's relying it all on the Phoenix already. The Morrigan Phoenix show. I respect it.
He's got enough damage that he's built the meter now. Like, even if he gets snapped immediately, he has 5 bars on deck. Now, everything else that Morrigan does is just gravy. But she can sometimes do a lot of gravy because...
I always feel like since she gains bar and sister, it's kind of worth it if he gets space, but he's playing too aggressive.
Yeah, and when his life's this low, that if Chris just does like triple hyper with Wesker, that it'll chip out a decent percent of that.
I like the mix-up.
Phoenix is gonna pop. How is Living Legend going to do this? Oh, it leaves her with the pixel instead of popping her, but is able to get full screen.
Oh, he's approaching Wild X. He said, I'll use it when I'm ready.
Very nice work.
Yes, be ready.
Oh, and the overhead as soon as he touches the ground.
God.
The mix-ups are real.
It's 72 MS. He couldn't react. He looked up and it was over. Oh, that super beats it. That super beats it, Ma. What are you doing, buddy?
That was unfortunate for Mothman, but nice work to Living Legend, knowing that if he went for the grenade super, there was a chance he would catch something, and ended up going in against the Phoenix Inferno as a success.
That was some beautiful matchup knowledge.
Oh, and getting another confirmed. The anti-airs are being incredibly consistent.
He is.
Like, having those grenades, let Living Legend make sure to take advantage of if his opponent takes to the sky and can't see exactly where he's placing things down, make sure the grenades are at a good spacing so that when they get back to the ground, they need to deal with them.
Mothman is like exploring every option to try out these mix-ups, and it's just not working. He has to just block. It's just a block. If they're not mix-ups. They just block stuns.
When Psionic Blaster did manage to poke Living Legend out of that, and even though MODOK is down to a pixel can still summon Harmonizer 4 times, and that's all he needs to potentially win the game.
He got like 5%. He already, oh my god, it's like he doesn't see when he throws grenades or hear it.
Yeah, making sure that you listen for those audio cues if you're up in the air, very important to playing against certain characters like Chris. And was able to get back into the corner, went for another DAC.
I like that. I'm gonna use that whenever I casually pick Phoenix. Thank you. I appreciate it, Moth.
If you appreciate that, go to Mothman's Twitter, El Grinta. He has some really good Phoenix TAC infinites. That
you know what? I'm gonna check that out right now. Thank you. Everyone, do the same.
Yeah, if you feel like being cheap with Phoenix is a good part of your life, it is worth checking in on Mothman's profile on Twitter. And another thing that's worth it is practicing your TAC infinites. We see Mothman here with the consistency, killing off this Wesker, making sure that all of the meter that is needed is available for Phoenix. And now it's up to just like Chris and Akuma. They have 4¼ bars, but neither of these characters have like incredibly influential tools for making it so meter determines the matchup.
He X-Factor, he wants Chris dead.
Oh, but missed his confirm on Akuma. Oh, that. And
like
just so folks know,
like
the
that.
double air dash that's available after MTK Overdrive can be incredibly powerful. It's the same as Zero's Ryu Engine Release Buster double dash or Morrigan's Shadow Blade into Fly Cancel double dash. The game just gives you an extra one, so it's incredibly strong. Oh, but this looks like it's going to be a risk for MODOK. There's been so many times that Living Legend has just taken chunks off of MODOK's life. Not even a combo, just like a Magnum here into a second Magnum or something. Or a full screen super.
MODOK has barely been a factor this whole set. He has done a little run away, a couple of hits here, but it is not working out.
Oh, and the THC on incoming. Does Phoenix manage to make it out? Gets the Inferno and gets hit, but is able to have another chance to live.
That's interesting. The area overdrive. Got it.
TK Overdrive getting the hit, but not getting the confirm. Getting an extra opportunity, and that is
I like it a lot. That is cheese.
Getting that pressure in, but X Factor's running out now, and there's the possibility that Phoenix is the character that could get chipped. And even if she just like kills Chris, the amount of meter that's going to build for Akuma is pretty high.
Oh no, we're gonna mix her up. We're gonna mix him up right now. He don't block. He's trying to hit you. There's a 2-2. He got the raging dog on the line though. Be careful.
Oh,
He could just kill. He should just kill.
He has a kill here, I think.
He should just.
Oh no, just went for the mix-up instead.
He got the hit. It wasn't hard. It's not hard to mix someone up when they like 60 frames higher.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, yo, it's time to guess. Do they have the player read? Because I think that's actually one of the things that influences online versus offline. People who are good at having player reads for what type of mix-up they're going for do better online. Because if Noel's much more conservative with his meter in a lot of ways, and I feel that if you're in that situation with Dorm, there's the chance that a Nova Human Rocket is just going to destroy some of the type of like get hands attempts that he goes for. But it looks like in this situation he's going for a lot more of just like the cross-ups with the teleports to get neutral started than with the combo lets Nova live and gets another reset. Frank, when he's level 1, Dante's assist does nothing to help him with what Dormammu's doing here. So, but if he could just go full screen with the super jump S and hit, sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, and I agree that Xbox kind of has the good point matchup here with Nova against Dorm, but
what just happened? Did you see that?
What was that?
The shopping cart seemed to teleport behind to like the opposite side of the stage where it started when the DHC happened, and was able to get the hit. That was very bizarre.
That was some wonky stuff.
Someone can clip that, please do so, because gosh darn, new Frank Dante tech, able to teleport the shopping cart. If people learn how to do this tech actually, please make sure that you get shopping carts back to the places they're supposed to be. Don't leave them all over the grocery store.
That's the one true test of someone's morals, is if they actually return the shopping cart. But Eternal Yoshi in the chat seems to know what this was, calling it shopping cart glitch, so I guess this is a known thing.
Okay, so intentional, it looks like it's actually probably planned on behalf of Best Xbox. Definitely a nice mix. I did not expect the hitbox to be there. But Dante is not going to fare any better. Now it's up to level 1 Frank against the full team in order, and he has access to shopping cart, but other than that, it's like the ways out of meteors plus missiles is very, very challenging for him, and it's even more challenging when he's dead. Romora gonna squish him, and this looks like the end of Best Xbox One's first game.
That should be it. And yeah, again, Xbox I think doesn't have too bad of a matchup because he's got the nice point battle, and also he has anti-Phoenix tech on this team. So even if Noel gets to 5 bars, he might be able to pull out the Strength Shopping Cart X Factor roll into anti-air super. So maybe we'll see that, but oh, looks like he's switching to Wesker. Wesker Doom Strider, okay. So I guess this team might be a little better at maybe catching the Dorm as he's teleporting and flying around. What do you think?
I think that's possible. It depends on how Vajra heavy best Xbox One is going to go, and it looks like it doesn't matter what assists are getting summoned. Noel is happy to do those cross-ups, but this time, because there wasn't a confirmation, there's been extra chances for best Xbox One to play, and Dormammu has a chance of going down here. No DHC used, and he manages to get out with all that red life, and because of that, Noel's going to get the opportunity to build it back up. Like, you know, as a Phoenix player, getting any red life back is just like a juicy bonus of a ton of extra meter that may come.
Oh yeah, it's you know, the more shield of health that you have, the better. So that's definitely good. And it looks like Xbox's plan here is to just kind of smother the points with Wesker pressure. And it was working well against Storm, but I definitely would have DHC'd there. And he actually catches the Dorm, who goes down. It's only at 3.5 bars. If you can kill the Dorm here quick, you might get a chance to kill Phoenix before she becomes a problem.
But we've seen these hits from Noel. Oh, the Vajra catches while he does an action in the air, not respecting it enough. And now, when it's up to solo Phoenix, how do you invest resources here? Ended up going for the Phoenix Inferno to try and frame trap, but best Xbox patient, not over-investing. Is it DHC can save? No.
Noel's investing a lot of resources, and it looks like he's kind of going all in on Anchor regular Gene with X Factor 3, but gets foot divin, and that's going to be it. Yeah, it looks like Noel was... Sorry.
I was just saying, can we have some foot dives in the chat? It was successful. I didn't mean to cut you off, MOTHMAN. Your insight is appreciated.
Oh, and he's starting Doom. I wonder if that was on purpose this time. But yeah, it looks like last game Noel kind of spent the resources up front trying to catch him off guard, but didn't quite work out. So this time Phoenix gets snapped in really quick, actually gets tagged and goes down with only 91 seconds.
Best Xbox One invested X Factor there immediately in killing the Phoenix. Let's see how this works out. If he's able to kill off Dormammu here, I feel it's great, but if he's left fighting Dormammu with Doom and X Factor available, I feel that when you use your X Factor, Dormammu gets to become such a scarier character. Yeah,
definitely. And Xbox kind of in a good spot here. Doesn't have to overcommit too hard. Oh, but he teleports in and gets tagged low by the Doom. Alright, and Noel's going to go into level 3, potentially getting rid of Wesker here. And this is kind of a big swing in Noel's favor because he does still have X Factor 2 and the solid shell of Dorm Doom. And Xbox's Doom Strider shell would have been a lot more potent with X Factor, so we'll see. It's kind of an even game here, but it just takes one swing.
And Dormammu versus Doom can be such a frustrating matchup for Doom to deal with, especially when it's Dormammu missiles. He's just able to make it so if Doom tries to do anything committal, he gets blown up. And here Strider potentially is going to die because the opportunity to further punish. Such great work by Noel. Seeing that there was an opportunity to get rid of Strider, and if that was the case, he would only have to fight Pixel Doom, even if X Factor saved him from stalking player. That was brilliant work by Noel.
Yeah, I feel like Xbox might have been trying to hard tag Strider there with Doom at a pixel and not get chipped out. That might have been a better plan, but yeah, unfortunate there. Gets double punished for his troubles. I feel like he was actually doing pretty well against Noel's team, though. Let's see how he can do this game.
Also curious, like, Noel is summoning a lot of TK Overdrive and Neutral. At some point, is it worth it for Best Xbox to just, like, jump back S and then Super?
Yeah, maybe.
There have been just, like, very blatant calls of her, and I know the TK Overdrive has a very good hitbox, but she still is just one hit away from death.
Right, yeah, that's the thing about Phoenix, is she's so strong, but you gotta play perfect, and she goes down again. Okay, so Xbox in the same spot as last game. And I feel like Wesker is a pretty decent character to run away and zone out here, but see if Noel can make it happen again with the Dorm.
And ends up just eating the stalking player entirely. Going to be able to get the opportunity to run in, but Noel with those buttons. Now that both of them have X Factor for it, it looks much more in favor of Best Xbox, just because having the Dark Strider in the back is a threat to both of these classes of characters that Noel's running. but he's been very consistent in being able to get either cross-ups with Dark Matter or just like getting to get hands, because Doom struggles so much when Dorm has hands available. It just doesn't have good opportunities to get in safely. But Strider, on the other hand, with X Factor, is not going to X Factor, and it just Vajra's right into the volcano. The ninja. Oh no, this is not what best Xbox One needed.
That was very smart by Noel, because the missiles were coming down to punish Dorm, so he goes into the cinematic level 3, yep, and chips out Doom, and he's going to take it 3-1.
Very nice work.
Alright, I gotta play my match. I'll see you around.
Good luck, Mothman. You've got this. So, in the remaining bracket, Zero Doom is just a substantially stronger team, and we see Romora getting to push forward, Babaghanoush relinquishing space. How do you feel about people giving up space or trying to take space at the beginning of the match?
Say one more time, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Oh, at the beginning of the match, Babaghanoush was walking backwards and Romora was walking forwards. How do you feel in a mirror match about the relationship between when you're taking space at the beginning versus when you're backing up?
Oh, it depends on your playstyle. Sometimes it depends on like your matchup and what you feel like doing. He probably just played like, you know, Romora is a more aggressive player. He said probably just counter hit, and that's what ended up happening to begin with.
Getting those hits in, Babaghanoush, I would snap if I were him, because we've seen what Remora's Vergil does when you give him the chance to play, and it looks like Babaghanoush is listening. Wants to make sure.
I got the stream chat on, Cisno playing.
Oh, and hits the unblockable on Vergil. Very nice work. Remora was not ready for the unblockable, and oh no, got another chance to play.
He wanted to optimize so bad he risked losing the combo, and he took it. But he got the hits though. Remora gets mixed. Oh, but he didn't adapt. He needed an X Factor.
This is looking pretty scary. But Babaghanoush is one of the few players that when he has, I think, maybe even just like 1 meter, will often use Sogenmu for the incoming mix-up on folks and just invest that, because Zero will always build the resources back if he hits someone.
I agree.
And Babaghanoush is just one of those players that seems willing to be like, oh, I have at least a meter, you're going to have an even worse time coming in than normal because Sogenmu is active.
I like that 100%.
But Romora coming down with a button at the right time. Doesn't matter what your incoming mix-up is if you never get a chance to kill someone, and Romora wants to make that happen for Babaghanoush this time around. Gets the hit in the corner, has the meter, is going to be able to kill off Zero, probably meterless. Oh! Okay, got the down H afterwards. You never want that Pixel Zero to live. Babaghanoush gets a chance to play with his Doom, gets out, just dashes through the air with the greatest of ease, and manages to get out of Footsie's range, doesn't get locked down in the corner, gets a chance to play, and has meter available to poke into DHC if necessary. Oh, but gets snapped, and Vergil does not come in on his own terms. He comes into Zero, getting to mix him up, and this is going to be the end of Vergil, most likely. Do you think that Babaghanoush's Doom is going to be able to even survive the incoming mix-up here? Well, let's see what Baba can do. He ends up going for the air dash up forward to try and escape, but doesn't get all the way through. But an extra opportunity to play anyways. X Factor's been used on Remora's behalf and is able to get the Buster into dive, but doesn't have a confirm off of it. Is going to give Doom multiple opportunities to live after he's gotten hit so many times. Both of these players have hit each other but not killed, but this looks like it's going to be it.
This would be the finishing kick right here, I'm sure. At least for the round. The other ones
Zero's available. I like that from Romora. Don't make it harder on yourself than it needs to be. Sometimes you just level through.
I agree. Save a lot of time.
Also that, like, you don't want to waste any mental energy that you may need for your other matches when you could just kill them off.
You just had some scrambles, just shake up the scramble, you know? Wake up.
Oh! And the anti-air lightning had managed to get
like
the
that.
hit.
More with the air cancel heavy.
Very nice. Is going to be able to turn Babaghanoush's Zero into more Zero. More of nothing is all that's left. And has the incoming mix up here on Doom.
Like a broken flash drive. Useless data.
Oh, the useless data. Well, Remora's trying to show his data isn't useless and is getting in on that Doom. Mark Zuckerberg gets interested in data that's this interesting. Going to get zooped in the corner, and Romora does a nice extension there that builds him a little bit more meter.
Oh.
Ooh,
This man's
what
getting
side do you think that was on?
Oh, same side.
The same side? Okay. Gets the hit, and this is going to be the end. Another Genmu 0, and those golden letters of a questionable number have appeared on the screen. Thank you so much, modding community, for making Neo's dream a reality.
Oh snap, 2-1.
This time, Babaghanoush crosses over, but continues the trend of moving away on startup. Like, I think that if you feel less comfortable in the scrambles, backing away on startup is a good idea in a lot of things, because throw is 1 frame. That's not something that you could do something reactable to. You just need to be anticipating that it's going to happen. And if you're farther back, all of their options that could hit you have much more than 1 frame startup. Oh, and Babaghanoush was able to get away from that block string there and even mount some pressure of his own. But meter is still very firmly in Romora's favor at this point. Babaghanoush winning some footsies, is able to take damage and has some ground control, but the missiles are too strong, able to take out his Sogenmu time with ease, and Romora gets almost to confirm. Seems like their neutral is going on for an extended period of time here. Nice work to these players, but they're going to need to confirm some of these situations into kills if they don't want to get Pixel 0 themselves. And Rapid Slash is able to hit, but does not get the confirm. But a block stun against Babaghanoush here is going to kill him off. Got a snap instead of an alpha counter over. Looks like that was going to be the opportunity to get 0 out safely with just a hit from 1 projectile on the character coming in, but not this time. And Romora going to put some pressure on Doom on this incoming, but Romora's Doom is bleeding pretty heavily. If there's just a confirm on 0, that's going to be the rest of Doom's life, and the mix-up is available. Missiles are not long enough to save Vergil, however, and that is going to be the end of this dark character. It's going to be up to Babaghanoush's solo Doom. Very nice work investing the resources where it's important for Romora and making sure there's a good mix-up. Has the throw, it was going to do something stylish, had the good mix-up, but didn't quite have the follow-up on deck. Let's see, looks like Romora is going to take that 3-1 over Babaghanoush. As a reminder, we're back to 3-1 instead of Pasadena rules. Nice work to both players, but Romora was just more clean on it this time around. And with that, let's... And looks like Solyu is going to have the serve bot head Frank going in, but we'll see how much longer he has his Nova for. We know that Salute has so much damage optimization available and was able to get this hit in the corner. I think this is just going to be the end of Nova, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Shuma hurts.
And with the pop is going to get that extra swipe, and because of the swipe is able to get that extra hand on the way out. It's on incoming. I would snap here. For level 1 Frank is the exact type of character you want to have as an anchor instead of actually needing to fight Dark Vergil. And with that, like, well, has the confirm.
Oh no.
And the combos on deck, I don't think he even needs X Factor for the kill here. He's just going to kill off Vergil. Vergil may be very good on offense, but his health is low, just like most of the good characters in this game. And with that, Vergil goes down, and there's going to be the better part of a stalking flare on screen to fight level 1 Frank against an entire team that has powerful potential zoning. Ooh, but Gorm just manages to get away. Is going to also get the confirm off of Volcano, kill off Frank, and with that, saluTEXMO taking a near perfect in game 1.
Lua is doing it beautifully right now. This is like a little. Soul has to wake up.
Soul needs to find a way to not get mixed up by Shuma twice, because that did the work on him. Oh my gosh, Go Can Respect subscribing at tier 1 for 61 months. My gosh, that is quite a long subscription you got going on. Thank you for supporting the community, Go Can Respect, both in subscriptions and in your play when you do that, and when you do commentary as well. Oh, but this is a sick color for Trish. I like the rework of Sparta's color palette for it. Just it feels a little almost like Secret Agent-y or something. Looking good, and this is also a much better start for Seoul U than that first game. Not immediately getting mixed up by Shuma. Trish is able to actually get some damage on Dormammu, and this is looking much more possible, but runs into those meteors. Let's see which person manages to get a clean hit first. It looks like Salute is going to be the one. He gets the knockdown in the corner, goes into a quick chaotic flame, and now it's going to be up to just Nova and Vergil to try and take on this team.
Okay, Nova landed though.
And Nova has that human rocket too, so it doesn't matter if you have human rocket if you're in a combo.
Human rocket's here though.
Had the chance to potentially kill off Dormammu, decided not to invest any more resources, and the beams are going to clash. Nova had some red life, so his beam was better.
Okay. What's the play here? X-Factor? Swords?
Fluid X? Okay, yeah.
I thought you were trying to sword
kill? Okay.
That'll kill.
But Salute is definitely known for having that X-Factor Raccoon when needed, and is going to be able to take out Nova, and now there is a very small fraction of X-Factor left for Vergil to try and do anything with.
Because the trap.
This doesn't even manage to get started with that. saluTEXMO taking the second game, going up.
Look at the damage. Look at the damage counter. I would have killed Thor.
I love that damage counter, by the way. I'm so grateful that got added back in. That was apparently in the betas, and it just like it fits. See what's going on, and Salute dashing out of there does not want to have to deal with Trish, but then stops retreating for long enough to make sure that they could get a hit. Trish this time trying to get in. She had gotten a few errant hits that led into moderate damage last time, but wasn't able to convert it into anything stable. Let's see how she ends up doing against Stalking Flare, Meteors, and unfortunately her sword will not cut through that Stalking Flare. Doesn't have the tools to get out of that. And oh no, Nova getting hit, and it reset, so it's not even going to have the damage scaling. Low Voltage was able to save Nova's life, and he uses that chance to kill off this Dormammu. Throwing out the round harvest, and didn't kill. Managed to have the hopscotch miss. That was really unfortunate for Seoul U, but salvages the situation. The situation is only as bad as it ends, not as bad as how many times you mess up during it. So able to take off a lot of Shuma's life, and the red held DHC from Nova takes Shuma down to just a third. He's bleeding pretty hard.
Raccoon trying to set up shop, be safe. Ooh, but goes for a mix-up instead. Trap with bait. Okay.
But Vergil's still in the back with X-Factor. X-Factor on both teams. I think this benefits Seoul much more, but Salute is in the situation where they have a lot more meter, and they have that neutral assist available in an order that they like to use. Let's see, Trish may be able to just like waste a bunch of time shooting, because all she needs to do is take fractions of Shuma's life down. No need to do anything that's high risk. Like there's 36 seconds on the Marvel clock. Work with all of them, right? Oh, immediate punish on the Vergil assist, telling her to get back to low voltaging. And she was able to extract 2 meters from Salute there. That's pretty huge. When would you use X-Factor in this situation? Because it's down to 25 seconds left. Oh, you don't get the choice because you just got hit. This is going to potentially be a reset. Of course, all part of the plan by Salute. Sometimes the reset's all that's needed, and with that, Salute takes this 3-0 over ISOU.
Salute just dominant.
Very strong work, and because of that, Salute is going to end up in winner's side of top 8. Very nice work for Salute.
Congrats.
But there are some killers in this loser's bracket, or in the loser side of the bracket. Xbox is playing, which is a great thing, and in order to keep it this way, where there's the opportunity to play online and function away, it's incredibly worth it to make sure to donate to the HAVENGERS. Looks like we lost no life. Well, darn it. If there's folks who want to join in on commentary and be wonderful parts of the community in that way, along with the other ways that they are, please feel free to hop in. Oh, it looks like MODOK's hopping in right now and hits the TAC. We're going to see 5 meters in a dead Dorm. This is looking pretty good for Mothman. I'm curious how much meter is going to build for Noel. I think maybe up to all the way to 4. Let's see what it ends up being with the Infinite and how Mothman ends up responding. If he brings back in the MODOK, if he leaves in Morrigan, what his plan is against Dr. Doom. Oh, just Astral. Astral is so scary for Dr. Doom to deal with. And we see right now he's already lost just over half of his life just from getting shot, but gets the throws because Mothman going in a situation he doesn't need to has the opportunity for Phoenix to play, and because of that is going to snap with Phoenix on point. Let's see which of these birds makes it through alive and which of them blows up. Oh, the dry tag into Doom hits with the foot dive. The 5 meters are totally on deck, and because of that is going to build up that last bit. The pop actually hits Phoenix. Let's see how it's responded to. Looks like Mothman brings the team into order. Morrigan, MODOK, Dark Phoenix now has access to that for taking him out. Oh, that Pixel Doom is not going to survive. It is all up to Phoenix, but Phoenix is a great character for it to be up to. Let's see. Oh my gosh, B-Man the Big Hero. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Kya_S. It is appreciated. Thank you for supporting the community. But looks like Phoenix X Factor is already gone for Mothman, and it looks like half of it's left for Noel. His MODOK survives long enough that he's going to waste some time. This is incredibly important because now if it's up to Dark Phoenix versus Dark Phoenix, oh, maybe not even Dark Phoenix versus Dark Phoenix, maybe Dark Phoenix versus MODOK. MODOK saying extra chances to play, but not enough to win. Noel having the meter advantage is potentially huge here, and hit with the cross, or the fake cross-up, and is going to be able to kill off Mothman. The Dark Phoenix of Noel taking the first game. Let's see what adjustments are made, because Mothman had advantage for that entire game, essentially, and it was only at the end that Noel, just incredibly clutch with the Dark Phoenix, was able to take on Mothman's entire team. Let's see if Mothman's able to close out. Goes for the snap this time instead of trying to kill the character with the TAC. And let's see, is there a tag from... Uses the fire trap in order to get in more safely, but loses half of Dorm. Losing half of Dorm is not the worst thing, especially since he gets to get away and has the opportunity to use some missiles to be relatively safe. And now he's trapped in the corner, and Mothman has the opportunity to abuse that, but Dormammu making it through on a pixel, hits with the cross-up, is going to be able to potentially kill off MODOK depending on what resources he invests. Oh, but Pixel MODOK makes it out. Now both of them are at enough meter that their Phoenixes are essentially guaranteed. Let's see, it looks like Mothman throwing out some of those soul drains, trying to set up situations where it's going to work out. And hits with the drain to kill Phoenix. Very nice work by Mothman. Now it's up to Doom and fighting against X Factor, Morrigan, and Astral Vision with the beam assist that eats anything that Doom puts in front of it is not a fun situation, especially because Doom is one of the people who's unfortunate enough that can't crouch under Psionic Blaster. He just needs to block that nonsense. So the intensity of... Okay, hey, Morrigan just kills him off. And Mothman ties it up 1-1 real quick. And that was a really good choice of investment by Mothman. Used the resources in order to make sure Phoenix doesn't go dark. With that last hit from the Morrigan Soul Drain, enough to take what was needed. Let's see what adjustments are made. This time getting momentum again. It looks like Mothman has the read on how to play footsies against Dormammu, how to get started. But this time Noel with the good reads on making sure that that TAC is not going to lead into an infinite. He's running away and using those TK overdrives to cross up. Very nice work. Let's see what he's able to get going. Goes for the meteors and is able to get out just in time to avoid the death by MODOK. But now everything is set up for Mothman. He's at 5. Let's see what type of a game plan he decides to go for. I feel like trying to fight Morrigan against Dormammu when you don't have Astralon and you're not particularly willing to invest it is pretty hard, and we've seen Mothman lose the vast majority of his Morrigan here just to Dormammu playing a good solid distance game. Let's see if that's enough to take it though, because the first game it was looking as favorable for Mothman as it is looking right now for Noel. Dark Phoenix made all of the changes, and Noel able to confirm off of that situation. Going for some additional TACs. Phoenix pops. Let's see how Mothman approaches the situation. Dry Tag comes out. And oh, thanks for following person who was gifted a sub recently. It is also awesome. Noel, that level 3 is enough. Phoenix is dead and going up 2-1. Let's see what Mothman does to adjust here, because that time Noel was able to do much better at achieving the neutral game, just with the Dormammu using a lot of the teleport plus TK overdrive assist to get things done. And it seemed like Mothman being able to build up meter, his Dark Phoenix was not sealing the game as much as when Noel had Dark Phoenix. Oh, but this time we are going to see a jamming bomb and a successful throw on Phoenix. This is the worst situation for Noel. Going to lose the character that he was banking on, and one of his strongest threats is in jam space and gets hit by the incoming mix-up. Mothman making all the right decisions on how to mix up Noel. But let's see what Noel does to try and get through this. His Dormammu is going to get hit. Jamming bomb runs out, but it doesn't matter when the character is dead. This is the possibility to go into Finishing Shower. Everyone use Finishing Shower before you go to tournaments. It makes them better for everyone. Oh, and my gosh, Heavy Forward has subscribed for 3 months. Thank you so much. It is appreciated how you support the community. And with that, this is looking like Doom for Dr. Doom, and it is over with Morrigan's level 3. Tied up 2-2. Let's see whether Mothman or Noel makes it on to Winners Finals. Also, wonderful folks in the community, if people are interested in hopping on commentary that would like to provide additional insight, it's always good to get the diversity of people in here because we have such a wonderful array of community that can be through. Oh, but manages to get the hit on Dormammu. The missiles are going to come down. Romora and Doom both bleeding pretty hard, and this is a situation you could actually just kill him potentially without having that much risk of Dark Phoenix popping, because Dormammu is going to die now. That means that half-life of Doom is going to need to get a good hit if he wants to make something happen, and that is not him getting a good hit, that is getting thrown. Because it's a throw starter, this is going to build more meter for both characters. That's going to be the jamming bomb. Phoenix dies and Doom comes in jam. This is about as bad as it could get for Noel. Will he have the solo Doom proficiency to make it through, or will he vanish into the ether? And with that, Mothman clutching it out after Noel had some amazing games against him and making that final game look incredibly solid. Great work to them. Order to support. Thank goodness for color access, it makes life better. But this is the Dark Squid coming through. It doesn't even need X Factor to be dark, it's just dark by default, but that almost confirmed by Romora with the upwards lightning was beautiful. He's going to be able to get started, get a meter advantage, push Salute into the corner, and Rapid Slash's hitbox is enormous enough that nothing the Squid does is going to interface well up there. Gets hit and is going to get hit by lightning in the corner. Romora invests the meter and is going to have a tiny bit of Sogenmu for the incoming mix-up. Gets the hit with it, but doesn't end up confirming it into a kill. Both characters get caught, but Dormammu actually going to be able to block missiles one time. Oh my gosh, Dormammu gets the chance to live. There's no incoming of Doom, and that was the chance that could have ended it for Salute. Whenever Stream Monsters, if you see some Dormammu in the air and they are not in flight mode and they get a hand, you should kill them for it. They are going to fall all the way to the ground. It is worth it, please. and make sure that you punish characters when they do things that they're not supposed to. Salute made a great chance of that life, but Romora immediately taking it back. The Blistering Swords mix-up is too much for Salute to deal with. Is going to need to deal with Devil Trigger, Vergil on incoming. Lots of buttons, but none of them end up connecting. Looks like the Raccoon in X Factor is going to eat a lot of Judgment Cuts, and these are hitting, not even just ones that, because nothing's doing chip right now thanks to X Factor. Gets the hit, is going to be able to get damage, still has enough X Factor time left, and because of this, Salute is going to be able to kill off Vergil, going up 1-0 against Romora. Looks like this time it's going to be a knock into the corner again. Romora has their blue force going in with the Doom support. Shuma is taking those lightnings, and it is going to hurt. This is... Last time we saw Salute really just needed that Dormammu and that Raccoon to do the work, and this time Shuma gets the opportunity to live, immediately loses it. MOTHMAN going in with the Zenpool copy pasta. It is good news. Let's see what Salute does to try and make it out with this Dormammu. Last time it got a happy birthday. Gets a happy birthday again this time. Isn't going to kill, but will be able to take out Vergil. Okay, does get the kill. Pixel Zero. The one thing you don't want there to be is a Pixel Zero, and now it's going to hit the Raccoon, and he's getting a little bit of life back thanks to the X Factor. Just these jumping down heavies are really doing work for Romora. Went for the dive into the stand light link. Very nice attempt by Romora, even though it didn't quite work out. And oh my gosh, SD Shogun doing good work from San Diego and saying, yo Marvel, thank you for subscribing for 34 months. It is appreciated that you support me. And something that Romora is appreciating right now is that his characters do some high tier damage, and this character he's fighting has low tier health, tying it up. Psychelic noting that it may actually be a mistake to X Factor to heal Zero, because then he's no longer Pixel Zero. Ooh, and the belief in Salute is real. The MOTHMAN sending his cryptid powers over to the squid. We will see if Salute manages to make it through, or if the Evo champion Romora is going to make it. This is the first time that Salute Squid is getting to pop off against Zero, though. And oh my gosh, the wonderful Kinder Party has been able to subscribe for 10 months. Thank you, Kinder Party, for supporting the community in all the ways that you do, including but not limited to subscribing. Oh, and those squid mix-ups have been effective. Now that Salute's actually getting to run the game that he wants to, it is looking much scarier for Romora. The incoming mix-up hits on Vergil, but there is a drop immediately afterwards. Spiral Swords gives Vergil the opportunity to play, and is going to end up full screen with the Stalking Flare out. Let's see if he gets caught. Ends up being able to catch the hit. Looks like Romora was summoning in Dr. Doom to try and take the hits of Stalking Flare, but that it didn't take for quite long enough to make sure that he was able to do things with X Factor Vergil. And with that, Salute taking a very clean game 3, going up 2-1 over Romora. And Romora putting some memes in chat at the same time as he loses to Salute. Let's see, maybe with less memes there would be more winning against Salute, but I'm not sure that's true because Salute is just a beast. But we'll see if Romora is able to make the adjustment. If he just needed to power up with one meme in order to get up to the correct level to fight off this squid, or is this going to be a match that looks pretty unfortunate at the start? That confirmed, though, means that damage scaling is going to be pretty hard. Salute has plenty of meters, so he's going to be able to kill anyways, but he's going to need to use all of his resources to make it happen. Gets the kill. And is No Life still here? Because I think we're getting a lot of Discord notification sounds through your mic, just as a heads up. But Doom is getting those hits this time, and with that is going to be able to kill off the squid by DHCing into Vergil. Does Dorm have what it takes to survive against the Vergil incoming? I don't know if he has it. Oh, instead it's going to be a Doom incoming, and just swings on the way down. Advancing guard stays in the air as long as he needs to, and with that fall is going to be able to kill off Dr. Doom, invest the X Factor, has the trap on deck, is going to leave in the Raccoon, double trap. And Romora in between the two traps, but gets caught by both of them with Salut's combo, and with that, Salute is going to send Romora, the Evo champion, to the losers round. So, very nice work to Salute. Let's see how Romora ends up adjusting in the losers bracket, because we've seen Romora make amazing losers bracket thing, even though all the characters on it are incredibly nonsense. Yes, people in chat, shout out the controllers that you love, the ones that have worked for you for all this time, or the ones that have just been good to play on. Because, like, I know that everyone has their own preferences, and the preference of Yullizhez is hitting happy birthdays, wants to make sure that by the end of this set, Memes is 3 years older, and is going to kill off this dude, kill off the Morrigan. Oh no, it doesn't kill off the Morrigan, goes for a snap so that has the opportunity to fight Zero, but Zero is not always who you want to fight. The life is being chunked off of Yullizhez here, and MemesMayCry kills and has the opportunity to use Genmu for the incoming mix-up with X Factor available. It's Dante. This is looking like potentially the game. Should be able to get the kill here. Oh, doesn't go for the option that kills and gets caught by Skydance. Yullizhez taking a terrible situation and making it through. My gosh. Ooh, immediately going into Spiral Swords to try and win neutral. Has access to X Factor, and even on block, the amount that things will chip is pretty high right now. Let's see if Yullizhez is able to just lock down long enough that they win the game. Yullizhez getting on those swords, getting into position, isn't pressuring Morrigan that hard, gets an extra opportunity to do it. Let's see if Memes is able to survive, or if the chip is just too much. The chip is not quite enough, but the dash up high time manages to take it for Yullizhez. Many people go for that Helm Breaker, but high time also has a kind of ridiculous hitbox. Oh my gosh, I am being joined by the person who is sitting in Winners Finals against saluTEXMO. The one, the only, the amazing Mothman. How are you doing, littlest Grintos?
It's going well. Sorry I'm a game late. What did I miss?
At this point, there was a snap into making sure that the Anchor Zero didn't get to pop off, but he almost did. And Yuli was able to clutch it out with chip damage from Vergil, taking down the remainder of Memes after he had utilized X Factor, losing his happy birthday early.
Nice, yeah, the Zero Anchor is pretty interesting, and Meme seems to be holding it down right now with the Morrigan.
But everything hurts when you get hit by $1 million, get caught by Spiral Swords. This round trip is just going to build so much meter, and Yullizhez gets to confirm. This is going to be, doesn't decide to spend the resources. I do not like this. Pixel of Morrigan is able to do so much. Even if she just gets to summon Harmonizer, it can be incredibly dangerous, but Dooms cannot photons against Vergil with meter. All of them know this, but sometimes they just want to punish Vergil taking there or something, and it doesn't work out.
Yeah, I disagree too. A wise man once told me, you can get meter anytime you want in this game, so just kill your characters, unless you're playing Phoenix or something, but you know, spend the bar, it's fine, you'll get it back.
Yes, invest those resources. It will be easier to get back if you don't have them have an additional assist available or a character they could DHC for any of those other threats that may make it so the game is harder than it is. Oh, and poor Dante, in that situation, his crouch light is slower than Zero getting to do something after Flash. It's just, the sadness is profound, but Sterk is able to take the hit. Yullizhez in X Factor is going to try and push Zero into the corner. MemesMayCry doing a lot, but gets hit by Dante's S on the ground.
Wow.
Interesting choice to poke. Yullizhez is, this is one of the situations that's actually pretty okay for Dante, because Both of these characters are at health points where if he gets a clean hit on them, they are going to die even if he doesn't spend meter. And Thunderbolt is kind of obnoxious for both of these characters to deal with. Oh, less obnoxious when they're in X Factor, but how is Yuli going to avoid the Astral? He's going to just eat a lot of chip damage here. How do you feel about being Morrigan with X Factor when your opponent is on their last character and has already used their X Factor?
I mean, pretty good. If you have meter and Astral, you know, you're kind of sitting pretty. But I do like the defensive X Factor from Memes there, because at that point, against the solo with no X Factor, he could just get that red health back and just kind of guarantee the win. As long as he didn't get hit by a random Helmbreaker or something. But yeah, just stayed solid. Unfortunately, now, Yuli got the first hit with 0, and oh, Morgan was supposed to go down, but he successfully office tags her out. And I feel like this team that Memes is playing, this current order is probably the worst one. If I were him, I would look to get Astral back in or a hard tag into 0. Oh, but unfortunately gets hit.
Oh, gets into a different order, but not in the way he was intending. But that was an incredibly fortunate way for Memes to not have the incoming mix-up kill him, so he gets to actually play his 0 this time. Let's see, Yuli on the other hand, ready to counter poke in the air, but does not confirm it into a dead robot. And Memes gets an extra chance to play, presses those buttons in Yuli's face, and Yuli is going to lose his 0 after having so much advantage for such a long time. Getting the snaps he wanted, getting things, but ooh, Memes invests all 3 meters and doesn't want to have the opportunity for Pixel 0 to come back. Would you snap here?
Yeah, I think that's definitely the move. You don't want to risk the Vergil comeback because you know he can do it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, snaps and gets hit, but does not confirm successfully. Let's see if Vergil can defend here. Okay, Dimension Slash 50-50. DP is right through it. Nice. One more try. Let's see. Okay, hit 0 this time.
Memes thought he was on the ground so he could Ryu Engine again, but instead got the heavy Raikosen. Heavy Raikosen does not beat Dimension Slash, almost ever. But Ryu Engine, on the other hand, pretty solid at consistently beating it if you get to do it during the flash. Oh, the launch was not what was needed, and now Morrigan's able to use Finishing Shower. Okay, gets the Sphere Flame out to try and stop Yullizhez from being able to get advantage with Spiral Swords. And now, with Harmonizer Assist on deck, the longer the match goes, the better it is for Memes, but not if he gets thrown like that. Is Yuli going to build the meter? Oh, with the reset, you build as much meter as you need. This is going to be either the end of Doom or a snap, and goes for killing off Doom.
Yeah, that was interesting to go for the TAC reset there. The fake TAC, rather. But yeah, takes Doom down successfully, and now I think Morgan is kind of deceptively good in a situation like this, because if you look at the resources, it's definitely in her favor. What's not in favor is the time, and unfortunately, Vergil gets the hit.
And nice work to Yuli. You don't want to give Morrigan breathing room to get started in a situation like that, because your X Factor's out, even if it just means that you start blocking. If you start blocking, the match can be over. So nice work to Yullizhez, making sure that there wasn't any holes. The jam session was there as soon as she was out of block stun, making sure to take advantage of the situation, and is going to go for killing her off right here as well. And because of the situation, the kill is going to... Oh, doesn't kill, but does snap into 0. Going for mixes, but none of them converting into what he wants. Really just showing that, like, as long as his 0 is supported and active, he has been very much the person who sets what the pace of the match is.
Yeah, definitely. And I believe Yuli was trying to go for a snap kill on Morgan, which would have made a lot of sense to bring the 0 in next and leave Doom anchor. But unfortunately, it was just a little bit off on that calculation. It's kind of tough to eyeball when the snap is doing so little damage. But here, Doom is getting the throw on 0. That's very fortunate. This incoming situation kind of went sideways for Yuli, and I think Memes can definitely kill here for 1 bar and bring in Astral Morrigan and still have 3 bars left. So this is still anyone's game. Got the 2 main shells on the team going against each other now. And it looks like Memes gets another hit and can either go for a level 3 or a TAC here. Successfully gets the side. And here he might still want to consider snapping, but drops the combo, unfortunately. Now the order is kind of backwards. What do you think these players should do here?
Since Yuli invested Spiral Swords, I think that Memes needs to try and find an opportunity to get to the sky safely, use the photons, and then get into Morrigan once he's sure that Vergil is blocking, because if Vergil isn't blocking and he manages to get to the other side, he could punish the Astral Vision.
Yes.
So
And
very nice. Using that X Factor to save the last pixel of Vergil.
Meme successfully doing the Morrigan anti-Vergil strat to clip the swords activation there, and that was really nice. Yeah, I got rid of the last bar on Yuli's end and didn't really have many options left, so he's actually going to even this up 2-2 after having one character go down early. So it all comes down to this one.
Very nice work to Memes and being clutch where needed, channeling his inner version of you for that. Some of those Morrigan confirms off of situations that otherwise may have been a little bit scary, but Rapid Slash's hitbox is so big that you don't even need to see him on the screen to get hit by it. Poor Morrigan here, getting knocked down in the corner, going to get zooped into oblivion, but let's see if Yuli goes for the kill snap again. Just the kill. And Dante coming, or Dante to support on incoming, is going to be able to capture Doom. And let's see if Yuli goes for a snap or is going to leave the situation for Anchor Zero. We've seen some snapping before, and Yuli's one of the players that seems to be much more interested in snapping, both against Vergil and in this case against Anchor Zero, than a lot of players that are more willing to just like ride it out and let the scary situation happen.
Yeah, this is kind of a fortunate turn of events for Memes here, because he did get hit on incoming with Zero, but he actually flipped out and now has the preferred order, and he's got meter up. So let's see if he can turn this around. Yuli trying to convert a straight hit. That one was a little weird. Alright, Memes activates Sogenmu, gets some missiles going, and he might want to consider an X Factor here. Yes, defensive X Factor to save Zero, get the red health back. Oh, gets clipped in the air though. It's going to come down to X Factor 2 Doom against Yuli's whole team.
And now that X Factor's running out, fortunately Doom's damage output is high enough that if he kills one of the characters he should be fine, but he's not going to kill one of the characters. Oh, maybe another opportunity? They can't get away from the Rapid Slash, and with that, Yuli with a very healthy team is going to take that match 3-2, moving on to losers' quarters against Romora.
Nicely done, and good stuff to Memes as well. Nice showing, got the top 8, got to show off the new team. It was very interesting to see the Anchor Zero. I feel like the order tech. What do you think?
Oh no, didn't recently they found the untechable side TAC
That's
using,
right.
Deadpool's bolos. So
how could I forget?
There's new tech within the last month, because this game is so amazing that even after over a decade of existing, there's still new tech being found. If you use a capture state move that hits on the same frame as a TAC, the TAC is unbreakable. So because of that, Deadpool has access to capture state in the air by using the bolos. And because he could get the bolos to hit, it's a projectile, so it'll be a capture state projectile that can happen on the same frame as TAC to the side. Because of that, Deadpool's able to force steal a meter if he has the correct timing for the setup.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy stuff. But if Zenpool has those down yet, remains to be seen. I'm maybe kind of low-key rooting for him here just to see that potentially against Noel. But he's doing well so far in this match. He managed to take down Nova, got the hit on Spencer, who's going to go down. And he's got his whole team, plenty of resources to deal with the Doom.
And one of the many challenging matchups for Doom is Deadpool. It's like he has such angle coverage that makes it obnoxious for Doom to try and get in. And just like many of his matches, Doom is very good at being able to stall here, but his ability to actually be proactive in the matchup is very limited. Or at least in low-risk ways, unless he wants to foot dive and get caught by something. But Zenpool willing to just keep jumping back, and even though his Ryu's getting tagged a tiny bit, it's not enough to get rid of him, and X Factor time is burning down for D-HUD, while Zenpool just runs away safely, putting out those bullets, putting out the grenades, making sure that Doom doesn't have the opportunity to turn him into an even deader pool. And with that, gets the hit with quick work with the Tatsu assist, and is going to be able to kill it off. Zenpool taking a very clean game 1.
Yeah, nice patient play to Zenpool at the end there. He didn't really have to do much besides let the Doom's X Factor run out and just let him, flail until an opportunity presented itself. So nice stuff there.
Yes, good reminder, don't be impatient against Doom. You have the life lead, you have the characters, you could just spend as much time as you want moving backwards and just make sure that if he does something risky, it's punished. And oh, the Mad Wheel goes over Nova's button. Not quite a full confirm by Zenpool, and now Dayhead with the opportunity to play is going to be able to get rid of this character that caused him such challenge in the first game. Gets the Doom dry tag or the Doom tag combo and is going to be able to kill off Deadpool. You think he's going to leave in Doom?
Yeah, bringing in Spencer here I think makes sense for the mix. Let Nova recover in the back, and he gets a hit with Spencer. This is going to do huge damage, as we all know. The 80k is coming out. Yeah, Spencer is no slouch when it comes to damage, so he's going to get the kill probably for 2 bars here, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, this barely doesn't kill, so yeah, it brings in the Doom. I would bring in Nova again here and get the order back, yeah. So it's going to be all up to Dante.
No.
Akuma lands a falling hit on incoming, takes down 2 characters. Now it's Spencer versus Akuma. Now here, who do you think is the better anchor character when they're solo?
I think Akuma is.
Yeah, same.
Akuma, especially Akuma, the fact that he gets to use meter in neutral to accrue advantage in potentially safe ways is a risk for Spencer just like throughout the entire thing. I feel especially with this resource ratio it's extra challenging for Spencer, but let's see if Deadpool does the right combo here to kill off Spencer. He's going to be able to invest at least 2 meters. Gets the knockdown, and this isn't going to be quite enough, I think, but it's going to leave Spencer at a point where he deals with Chip.
Oh, nice, with the demon flip palm at the end. That was nice.
Oh, Aeonian is much more confident than Spencer in this situation. I'm curious to hear his reasons why, because one of the Spencer knowledge bases in the community. But looks like that time it ended up working in Zenpool's favor. And Doom is going to take so much damage and just die to that super. How do you feel that D-HUD needs to try and recover now that his primary assist is gone?
Yeah, it's going to be a little tough without a neutral assist, but I like the Human Rocket super there. That is one way that Nova can just ignore projectiles and get in and potentially even mix. So he's just going to have to find one opening with the footsies here and try to go for a kill combo, maybe like a 2-bar DHC and a Spencer, and get a strong incoming. It's going to be a little tougher with his damage engine down, but this is still doable for sure.
And brings in Spencer, but only for Spencer to get hit, and as soon as Zenpool recognizes the hit is real, make sure to immediately X-Factor so this character will die. DHC's into Ryu, and it's down to solo Nova with X-Factor 3 and 2 bars available. Oh no, it's not down to anyone, it's just done.
Oh, how many bolos? Dang, yeah, Nova just gets hit straight up on incoming. You know, he's not the worst anchor as long as he has X-Factor, so that, you know, maybe could have happened, but Zenpool just caught him on incoming there. And nice stuff, 3-0 to Zenpool.
Very nice stuff. So, unfortunately for D-HUD, Zenpool just a little too strong this set, but that was the opportunity to see who will...
Very meta teams with a different support. Yuli's got the jam session, Romora's got the missile. So I think the point war is going to be really important here. Let's see how they play the neutral.
I feel that Yuli having jam session means that in closer combat he's going to be at advantage, but Romora, both of his assists at far range are pretty strong. So this time going to be able to confirm off of the missiles, gets Yuli knocked down in the corner, is going to be able to kill off Zero. You think that he's going to go for the snap if he gets the touch on Dante?
I definitely think that's the right move. I feel like just statistically gives you the best chance at winning the game. You know, solo Dante is not as much of a threat, of course, as Vergil.
Oh, caught him before the missile came out. No, he could have let that rock. That could have been just like letting it happen, but Yuli, I think, thought that the missile had already come out and wanted to make sure that Vergil was able to use a lot of horizontal movement to make the confirm happen, but ends up still being able to make it work out. Goes for the snap and has the X Factor for the remaining of the mix-up on Vergil. But he missed on his Super Jump S, and now both of them have Spiral Swords, but Romora's X Factor is going to last longer. Romora gets the happy birthday, and with that, Yuli is going to lose to the Dark Angel.
Oh no. Not like this. And Yuli even had the hit on Remora's Vergil, but it dropped with the Spiral Swords, and Romora just swung and caught both. Kind of a tragic turn of events for Yuli.
It was, and Yuli just like was making good decisions, was in good situations, but that last summon of the assist when Vergil had the chance to swing on him was not okay. And with that, let's see what adjustments are made. Romora able to make a really good job with defensive play, had been moving backwards, but then got that last minute crossover and is able to have Yuli in the corner, should be able to Sogenmu and kill him off and have resources to deal with the Dante Vergil. Ooh, but with the drop, that's another chance.
Yeah, it's looking like a repeat of last game. Now just the incoming is mid-screen, but now we're in the same spot. Yuli goes for the TAC, smart to try to avoid the missiles, but gets broken. And yeah, Romora swings with the pizza cutter and lands a hit on Dante. I think in that situation, you really got to try to back up and DHC Vergil in as soon as possible, because, you know, Vergil with swords and Jam Session behind him is a lot stronger than Dante with Rapid Slash.
It is, and but now everything could actually just be plan A right now. It's level, and very nice work by Yuli, making sure to both avoid the missiles while simultaneously confirming the combo on zero, showing exactly why snapping Vergils is a good decision in games. Let's see, it doesn't hit with the first mix-up or the second mix-up, but the third is on deck. And now, let's see if Romora survives the incoming. Survived for a moment, but not long enough to actually make it. Yuli showing why you snap this game.
We got the pause war going on again. Nice stuff. So that's 1-1. Both of these players probably thinking about what adjustments they got to make in the neutral. I feel like that first hit with zero is so important.
And also, kill Vergil. Don't give him the opportunity to play. Both games that have been lost were lost because Vergil got opportunities to play he shouldn't have, and it punished both of them. So let's see, this time Yuli's able to get the first hit with zero. That's a clean one. With Rapid Slash Assist is going to build so much meter that he still manages to get Sogenmu despite having used resources at the beginning of that situation. And very nice work to Romora surviving through all of that. He's down to a pixel, but seems to be willing to leave his zero in, manages to catch with the air down H, and follows up with some air confirms in order to make sure that this is actually going to kill. Let's see if he makes the same decision as Yuli and leaves a pixel zero, or if Romora finishes him off.
Yeah, I don't know if everyone caught that, but Yuli actually only built the one bar with the last hit of lightning, so he wasn't actually able to go in the normal lightning loop, which is why he went for the reset. Romora successfully defended, and now the tables turned on whose zero went down. But now it's looking like a more even game. We got Vergil, Dante, Vergil, Doom, and I feel like the next hit's going to be really consequential. Let's see. Okay, Yuli gets a hit on Dr. Doom. I would definitely X here. Yeah, just get the Doom down, and then you can get a strong incoming on Vergil. Actually hits him with the reset. And okay, Doom's going to go down. Let's see if Romora can defend here.
Gosh, when you reset during X Factor, it's the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody sees it coming because they think they'll just kill you. But Yuli's taking advantage there, and it shows that like it's not just X Factor 3 Vergil that's a threat. X Factor 2 can just run through a team as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Romora with a small execution mistake, missing the pause at the end of the game there.
Well, it's really hard to be consistent on that type of thing, or Romora's probably just going to need to go into training mode for a little bit more of those last-minute pause timings, but I have confidence that he'll be able to grind out what he needs to have his pause game back on. But keeping colors the same, both of them very confident in their teams. I don't think there's any need for secondary teams, but looks like we'll see who manages to get momentum at the start. Yuli has been giving a decent amount of space, which I don't like in his approach to this matchup, because like when you have Jam Session assists, making sure that Jam Session can be obnoxious at the start of the game I think is incredibly important. Like it just provides so much value that it might as well be used, but is able to quickly get the hit through Jam Session once he gets closer, and plenty of opportunities to play here. Doom's going to get hit, and this is going to be that chance to snap we talked about earlier. Vergil has meant so much in these games. Let's see, is going to get Good blocked by Romora, but he doesn't block the jam session. So many extra chances. 2 meters mean that he could still spiral swords whenever he wants, and that could be neutral at any point. How do you feel about this resource investment of spiral swords as soon as he gets the missile call out safely?
I kind of agree. Romora here is just trying to stabilize, but oh, okay, kind of a trade of assist there. But I agree because you can't just let the zero run rampant and zone you and be swinging at you and everything. So I like Romora spending some bars here to try to get his pieces back on the board, and still managed to get hit by the zero, and is probably going to lose his Vergil here. Yeah, this is kind of a rough look. Doom, of course, can always do it, but he's only got a pixel and like 1 bar, so it's going to come down to the X Factor. It's getting clipped by Jam Session. Yeah, Zero is just again moving up, and Yuli doesn't really have to commit very much and hits him with the dive.
Shadow from the opposite side did the finishing blow. That Yullizhez takes it over Romora. The Evo champion is now out of the tournament, I believe, because that was loser's side. Very nice work to Yullizhez. Better luck next week, Romora. I'm sure that that way.
Yeah,
I would
could be
specifically looking for it because we've seen that Noel really is just happy to cross some people up and has very successfully crossed them up with that. But let's see how he ends up doing this, getting some hands. Because of the angles that Deadpool covers, he's actually pretty okay against hands in certain situations. Like in a lot of situations where people would just like need to kind of hold meteors, he could like super jump into super and stuff like that. But missiles plus the purifications are putting in some work against him. Both of them just playing like mainly neutral, not going in for any substantial confirms at the moment. But Noel gets the first one, doesn't quite confirm it into a full hit. Now, Half-Life Deadpool, I feel if Zenpool loses the point war, this gets substantially harder.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, Deadpool's not really a bad character in the Dorm matchup here. Manages to find the hit. And it looks like he's actually going to go for a kill on Dorm just to get rid of that problem early. Which, you know, I could see that decision. Noel still only has 3.5 bars. Doom comes in, snaps Dorm back in. Okay, interesting. And Zenpool's going to have about 1 bar worth to try to find this hit on Doom and snap Phoenix in. Let's see if he can find it.
Oh, gets caught pressing an S. I wonder if that was intended to be an S or if he was going for like the Denjin Shoryuken to have some invulnerability in neutral. And looks like Zenpool not biting on the TAC, fake TAC break attempt. Just like holding back, not mashing buttons, and gets to survive another day with Ryu. What do you feel about Phoenix with missiles assist?
Oh, it's so good. She loves it. For neutral and for combo extensions, you can get some crazy stuff. But yeah, I feel like Zenpool just kind of had 1 chance to break the Phoenix here, maybe with the TAC, but now her health is low enough that I feel like she's more or less guaranteed. I mean, you can always try to side TAC straight up or double TAC into side with X Factor as kind of a last-ditch effort, but you know, Phoenix might not even pop. Noel finds the hit with Doom here. Just going down and up TAC. It's going to try to waste some time. There's only 22 seconds left in the game. And this is kind of a rough look for Zenpool. He's only got 2 meters and no X Factor. There's still Dark Phoenix in the back. You know, at this point, would you even think of going for a timeout?
I would definitely think of going for a timeout. I think that he can stall for a decent period. It looks like timing out is not the objective Zenpool has in mind. Going to throw out that Shinku, and now he pops her. This is the opportunity that Noel's looking for. Throws the Shinku at full screen, and now Akuma will take chip damage, and as long as Noel doesn't get hit, he wins. But he manages to kill before the time runs out.
You know, Zenpool actually had the health lead until about 4 Marvel seconds left there, and unfortunately, with no X Factor, there's no way you can really hang on to the life lead when Phoenix is trying to chip you with traps on incoming. So alright, Noel takes the first one, game 2. See how Zenpool approaches it this time. And I feel like he's doing a pretty good job of kind of stuffing out the Doom missiles, which is one of the things that enables Dorm to run away and charge spells and everything. So you'll notice too that Noel likes to call Doom and then teleport, so it becomes a lot harder to punish the missiles call. And he can charge more of those spells.
Yes, and mixes up in between summoning Doom with the teleport and summoning the Overdrive with the teleport to see what's safe, uses that Missiles Call, and just the falling fishhooks have such big hitboxes while also protecting from any bullets or pineapple surprises or other things that may be coming through. Oh, and Doom here is bleeding substantially.
Wow. Oh, and he gets the raw throw on Dorm. So this is a really good look, except Noel almost has 5 bars. So I would try to, yep, he gets the Doom taken down here. He doesn't really have enough meter missing on Phoenix to break her before 5 bars.
Oh no, he used the X Factor hoping it would be enough, but his Ryu gets caught by the explosion. Ryu is going to die. Let's see if Deadpool survives the incoming. Sure, 5 mix-up. Let's see if Akuma ends up getting to do anything. Not this game either. Okay, Dark Phoenix sealing games.
Unfortunate, and I understand Zenpool using X Factor because you always want to pop Phoenix in a way that's at least neutral, at best advantageous, right? So maybe spending X helps with that, but unfortunately it was a bit of a miscalculation because Dark Phoenix was guaranteed at that amount of meter either way. So I think it would have been better to hold on to X for later, maybe try to negate some chip or run out some of the Phoenix's X Factor time.
Agreed. I think that Zenpool was at that point of being like, oh gosh, Phoenix is very close to the meter. If I X Factor soon enough, I might be able to, with the damage bonus from X Factor, kill off before enough meters accrued, but then not quite judging the amount of meter correctly for that to happen.
Yeah, and you'll notice too with Noel's team construction here with the point Dorm, he doesn't always have confirms into full kill combos, but that's not really the point, right, on the Phoenix team. So often he's happy to just get some damage, build some meter, then throw down a flame carpet or charge a spell and just start all over again with the teleport run away and all that. So he's not really too concerned about killing in one combo.
But gets caught out of that jump. I'm not sure exactly what he was trying to do, but Deadpool is perfectly ready for it. If you got a hit with Zenpool, because it seems like Zenpool is much happier to also just participate in this zoning game and just occasional hit and runs with a Tatsu at a certain angle or anything, but he is not making sure that this game gets close at all. He's really happy to play full screen.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when Doom's on point here, I don't think he really has to push the issue. The less interaction, the less meter that Noel's building. So yeah, finds a hit, immediately goes into the snap. This is going to be really key. Oh, and Noel comes down with the falling jump H with Phoenix and easily builds a bar. Zenpool's probably going to lose his Deadpool here to chip. Oh, hard tags Ryu in time. Okay. Still in a rough spot. Noel has built the 5 bars. How do you think Zenpool can bring it back at this point?
You could maybe go for some greedy down TACs, but I think that's less effective against players like Noel who aren't constantly mashing side. Oh, but gets the kill, invests the meter here. If Zenpool gets an immediate kill on Dr. Doom, the chances of actually getting a kill on Phoenix are entirely possible and then going in to take out the rest of the team.
It's true, wow, and clutch unfly there by Noel. He lands the hit with the cinematic super. Okay, so he has like 60% of a bar missing on Phoenix. That's more than enough to land a hit and kill her. This is crucial. He cannot get hit.
Oh, but that amount of meter build just from Dormammu's assist is going to be enough. Let's see, it's down to the last 12 Marvel seconds, and Phoenix has everything she needs. Oh. Deadpool is dead. It's all up to Ryu with no meter and just X Factor 3. This is looking pretty scary for Zenpool.
Yeah, now Phoenix is guaranteed, and there's only 5 seconds left. Yeah, Noel has nothing to lose. Goes for the H overdrive. It happens to hit. Easy X Factor confirm. And he's going to take it 3-0 over Zenpool.
Nice work to Noel, and nice work to give T-Hawk a gun for gifting a tier 1 sub to Boxing Your... Thank you so much for supporting the community, both through subs and also because you do amazing work on Bracket. To see MODOK versus Shuma in Winners Finals, you may want to subscribe to the HAVENGERS. And if you're already subscribed, gift a sub to one of the other amazing people who is participating in this chat and make it so they get to have an awesome day. Looks like MOTHMAN putting out some floating bombs in order to stay safe. Has managed to build up already very close to 3 meters. went for the air dash down forward S after Psionic Blaster to try and confirm, but was just a little far away from the Squid's body. MOTHMAN willing to invest the resources to get rid of a character. As he was saying on commentary, they'll come back if you keep playing. Oh, and Shuma got an extra chance to play, but it was not enough for him to live. MOTHMAN getting the opportunity to get going here with this MODOK, getting the harmonizers ready, has the Dorito to shield him from the Spitfire twice, and gets hit by the cross-up. However, MODOK here is going to take some damage. Did not get killed by that, and with this extra opportunity to play, gets the hit confirm on Dorm. Doesn't catch his air dash, gets 2 air mediums that don't do what he was intending, and now saluT getting to get the momentum with Dormammu. Morrigan manages to get out, blocks the Dark Hole, isn't mashing, and then makes sure to dash not falling into the Spitfire twice. Ooh, and should be able to just unfly and block. And manages to block all of that, gets the happy birthday. Great job by MOTHMAN getting the confirm, is going to be able to kill off Dormammu and a Rocket Raccoon as well. MOTHMAN going up 1-0 in saluTEXMO in year's finals of X Factor 2.9. Oh, and this is another one of those situations where MODOK is just able to cover such useful spaces, and coming down with that S, the hitbox is so big. saluT had gotten to the other side, but the other side wasn't enough to avoid dying to that hit. Because of that, there's going to be a DHC into finishing shower with the double Shadow Blade for the kill. Oh, not quite the kill, and saluT doing the clutch work with the Pixel Shuma. Is Pixel Shuma going to be stronger than Pixel Zero today? Oh, gives the opportunity to Phoenix to get in, brings Morrigan back onto point, and now Dormammu taking damage in the corner. This is to the TAC, and now MODOK is going to analyze so many cubes. What is he learning about Dormammu? Cat, is he getting Dormammu's search history? What is blowing him up so hard? And Dormammu goes down. The analysis was completed, and it did not go well for the Dark Dimension. Very nice work by MOTHMAN getting the confirm here on the Raccoon. Has all the resources necessary in order to get this kill. Invests in the Hyper Psionic Blaster, leveled up by some cubes, straight into the Morrigan level 3, and MOTHMAN going up in a quick 2-0. This winner's final looks like it may already be done. Jeez. This time, saluT doesn't even want to start with that Shuma versus MODOK matchup, immediately going in with Dormammu, but that just means that the TAC hits Dormammu instead, and now the Morrigan TAC Infinite is going to build MOTHMAN all the way up to 5 meters, while simultaneously killing off a really vital part of saluT's team. Let's see how much meter saluT has for his 2 remaining characters as MOTHMAN does this. And if you like seeing some TAC Infinites, you like some Marvel, think about subscribing to the HAVENGERS and donating, because server costs are not free. And if you would like to support the people who are in this winner's finals, they're both in top 3, they're both going to make money. If you think that saluT deserves some cash for trying to fight against Morrigan and Dark Phoenix with a squid, you want to hit up Fruity Fetus, because that's how we're running the PayPal for people to be able to get paid for their play. Ooh, and the trap comes out. saluT is using resources, has not got a clean hit on MOTHMAN until now, but gets a snap last moment. Looks like Phoenix is very likely to get up to full meter, and if she gets hit right now, but manages to get far enough away and stall for long enough that MODOK comes back in, and oh my gosh, her red life heals so quickly because she has so little life. It is quite a lot. But now saluT running low on meter after he had so many resources earlier. MOTHMAN, on the other hand, up at 5, and we have seen that even though he's a Phoenix player, he is willing to invest those resources where needed to kill characters. Is able to do that for a single meter. Has so many resources on point. Try and deal with this squid. Oh, X Factor by saluT, last moment to save his life. But how is he going to deal with MODOK just stalling in the air? Is he going to be able to get any of this? The floating bomb comes in, and there isn't quite a confirm, but after 2 resets, Mothman is going to be the winner's finals winner and move on to the winner's side of Grand Finals. So Salute is going to have to face of Yullizhez and noelbhugry to see if he can get his revenge. Very nice work to Mothman, taking a clean and fast winner's final.
Or whatever, so I feel like it really could go either way. It's hard to say.
Definitely possibility for both players here, and Yuli has gotten the first bit of pressure. Multiple hits, but neither of them are confirming. Jam Session is Yuli's friend, and people, please, when Dormammu summons a hand in the air accidentally while he's not in fight mode, kill him. He's a scary character, you don't want to let him live when he does that. Oh, but Yuli gets the immediate snap. It's going to be the end of Phoenix, and Dorm is bleeding pretty hard. Doom against the full team is going to have to put in some work. It ends up getting caught. Yullizhez getting a ton of stray hits that aren't turning into kills, but are still just so threatening for keeping Noel from getting his.
Yes, and it's just like we were talking about, it just took that one hit into the snap to kill Phoenix, and that's the thing about these vertical coverage assists, right? Jam Session, missiles, even Vajra, if it's not avoided, can really give trouble to these characters like Dormammu and MODOK and stuff, where trying to stall and use special moves in the air. But Noel actually manages to find the hit on Zero with his Dorm. And this is kind of a crazy interaction. Okay, he lands the super on Vergil, and can he confirm this with X Factor? It's not going to be quite enough to kill. He's going to go for the chip, counter X Factor from Yuli. Oh, and he just swings air dash H, and he's going to take the whole game.
Wow, the health on Noel's team evaporated so quickly with that X Factor. Yuli making sure to make the good decisions, and missiles aren't going to come out here to give Noel the rest of the combo. But often he doesn't seem to worry about whether he's getting the full combo or not. He just wants to get the meter from whatever the confirm is, then go back to neutral, and is confident enough in his play that he's okay with it.
Right, and yeah, I mean, it's a bold strategy from Noel in a way, because Marvel's a very hard game to defend forever in. But, you know, when Noel lands a hit, usually you want to kill the Zero, but he's kind of forced to opt for a reset back into neutral and evasive maneuvers. So it's kind of rough, you know, he can land one hit on Zero and not kill, but then Zero just lands one hit and kills Dorm. So it's kind of an uphill battle, and he's got the Phoenix on the back to counterbalance that. And lands a hit with Doom here. Zero's going to go down. Noel's already at 4 bars. Just one more hit and he'll be in a good spot. Lands the low, cross up low incoming on Dante. And would you snap here even though you have Phoenix?
Ooh, I like the TAC better, especially if he does some of the stuff that you posted on Twitter about how to confirm some of the Phoenix TACs into getting value, even though it seems pretty hard. But if you could consistently make sure that's the case, it seemed like it would have been reasonable. But Vergil coming in here using the Kubota escape.
Very nice.
Oh, but only Kubota escape once, gets caught the second time, and now needs to deal with Yuli's Vergil. Devil Trigger gives Yuli the opportunity to vaporize this Doom. Phoenix has 5 meters on incoming, and half of Yuli's X Factor is gone. He pops in a very unfortunate way though, and gets the opportunity to play. Spiral Swords is active, is going to get caught, and Yuli takes out Dark Phoenix before she becomes a problem.
Wow, that was a really clutch moment there. It really could go either way, right? It depends on how Phoenix pops. If it's advantageous to Vergil, you know, she can get all the way to 5 bars and still lose that. So really could have gone either way. Good stuff to Yuli. Now Noel is on the ropes here, only has 1 game left to lose. And his Dorm is actually getting lightning looped in the corner right now, so not the best situation, and Doom is only going to come in with like less than 3 bars, so it's really going to have to make something happen here.
Also, I think that we had missed it, but Gabriel Q FTW has gifted a tier 1 sub to Jason Game Dev. Thank you for supporting the community. We appreciate it, but Noel is not appreciating these zeros because they are putting pressure on him, and it seems like there's just like a willingness to go for those hard tags. Let's see if they're successful. Not successful enough. This is going to be the end of Phoenix, and it is down to Solo Doom against Yuli's entire team. Do you think an SCP has the chance of happening?
Oh, I don't want to say it, but it's looking like Yuli's game. He drops the confirm there. Noel's, you know, he could get a birthday into a mix or something and still make it happen, but it looks like he's going to have to do a defensive X Factor right now, yes, before he gets chipped. He's got some bar, though, like 3 bars left. Decent X Factor time. You know, he's on a pixel, but I don't know how relevant that really is. Okay, yeah, 1 jam session's enough.
With that, Yuli taking it 3-0. Both winners finals and this losers semis have been incredibly fast matches after so many very close games and other things. It was just like the players were just on point. You were on point, Yuli's on point. Let's see if Yuli carries that momentum into the match against saluTEXMO.
Yuli might just want to go down the line and just try to kill as many as he can in a row.
Oh gosh, but Zero gets the hit. It is able to confirm that it's not a confirm and goes for a pressure string instead. The Lightning is able to get the hit on Shuma, gets the knockdown in the corner. And because this is Zero, despite the fact that he wasn't building meter for half that time, is still going to have enough to be able to kill this grid. But what a blessed character this is. But,
gotta love those assist extensions.
It's true. Each of them builds like half a bar for Zero. He just gets to thrive whenever he has an assist on deck.
He's pretty good.
Lightning is also something on deck, but not enough to get the kill, and because of that, Salut takes advantage of the situation, invests the meter. He does not want to have a Pixel Shuma or a Pixel Zero left. He wants to get rid of the character and have incoming available to mess with this Dante version. Yuli opting to double jump. A lot of people who are just falling in need to deal with the cross up and guess, but has been using that air movement to escape. Vergil's going to go down here though. Oh no, Vergil doesn't go down.
Oh no.
This
Salut.
looks like Storm instead.
Salut with a crucial drop there. He tried to do pillar into super, it didn't come out. Yuli did the dimensional slash, which is essentially a 50-50, and it just doesn't work out in Salut's favor. Now Rocket's getting hit by Vergil. This is kind of a tough situation.
This is the end. And that's one of the other things that is so obnoxious about X Factor 2 Vergil with Jam Session, is that Jam Session normally self-scales a lot. When it's an X Factor 2, it actually will build a lot of meter and do a ton of damage for your team.
Yeah. Alright.
With that, it's going to be a clean hit for Salut. That is what he needs in order to get this going. Zero's a low health character. Didn't get his eyes as desired, so instead is going to have to go into Chaotic Flame. Doesn't get the same stalking flare setup desired, but still manages to have Flame Carpet with the squid in. 6 smashes, but doesn't get a confirm off of it. And now Vergil going to be able to get full screen. Even though many may think that Squid is more of a zoning character than Vergil because he has the Mystic Stare, the access to Mystic Ray. Judgment Cut is incredibly powerful at controlling space against things like Shuma.
Yeah, that's true. And Shuma's main weakness is he kind of struggles to get in, but that's what this Spitfire Twice assist with Rocket is here to help with. And, you know, Salut's just so good at these confirms. Like earlier this game, we saw him do random jump S, and he killed Zero off of that. So that's a really interestingly constructed team. But anyway, it looks like Salut's just trying to hold it down here. He's got Dante in the corner.
Assist with summon, he could punish.
Yeah, unfortunately whiffs that laser super, gets hit by the Dante, so now it's going to be down to Salut's Dorm and Rocket, and neither player has resources right now. Oh, Yuli lands a happy birthday with Dante, and I do believe he can kill off of this.
It's very much possible to kill off of this. Jump into Helmbreaker. Oh, that's an... that I would have gone for killing things, and there are easy ways to kill there, but sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment, it is no longer easy. The easiest thing is no longer easy.
Yeah. I think a Volcano Beehive, Helmbreaker, Million Carrots, that's what I would have gone for, but in any case. Salute's going to have a bit of health here left with Dorm. Let's see if he can make anything happen. He does only have 3 bars. Dorm with no X Factor and no assists, maybe not the most damaging, but I think he can get a good 600-700k by himself still. So he's going to need, I think, 3 to 4 hits here in order to kill both characters in just 25 seconds.
Yeah, let's see how he decides to invest resources, because he doesn't want to do anything preemptively, wants to make sure that level 3 is on deck in case it is needed for making something dead, but is just struggling right now to deal with airplay and air B. So those buttons are pretty obnoxious, and now that Thunderbolt is available, this is looking very scary for Salute.
Yeah, and I do like the decision by Yuli to go into Double Trigger there. You know, Dante Double Trigger, he gains a few air special moves like Flight and Lightning and Psycho Crusher. Anyway, those are all really good options against Big Body Dorm to chip him out at the end there, so good stuff. And Salute's on the ropes now. His Shuma's going to get hit by the 0, and he really can't afford to get hit much longer. Let's see if he can turn this around.
Manages to make sure Yuli is cornered. Another benefit of being in Devil Trigger for that is there are a lot of situations where most characters can't do much about Dorm summoning meteors or something like that. Oh my gosh, Robbie Duran gifting 5 subs. Thank you for supporting the community, Robbie Duran. But when Dante has access to Vortex, if Dormammu does meteors, he could just Vortex right through and actually confirm instead of being like, well, it's a bad situation, I guess I need to just hold up back. So it definitely helps in that matchup. And Yuli managed to get the dry tag into Vergil without getting too punished for it, and gets the throw follow-up. This is looking potentially very scary for Salute. Let's see what resources Yuli decides to invest here. Using those assists, and even though Vergil's an amazing character, he does not build as much off of his assist extensions as Zero does. Is going to get Accidental Dimension Slash, I believe. I'm assuming that was intended to be some Spiral Swords, but Yuli is able to make clutch plays. This is not going to... It does catch in time. Oh my gosh, $1 million is so fast.
Yeah, Yuli dropped a couple opportunities there, but still got the kill on Dorm. I think maybe even a snap or something would have been good there. It gave Salute a chance to reset, but Salute is having a difficult time here getting going again, and it looks like his Shuma's going to go down as well. Oh, flips out of the Dante gun super. And he's really got to make something happen now. He opts to let Shuma die, which I agree with, because then you get X Factor 3 on Raccoon. But this is his last chance. He's got to make the comeback right now.
This is the opportunity for it, though. Zero coming in and potentially dying immediately. Vergil is in the middle, and there's no X Factor available. Vergil manages to block, and he has access to that Jam Session assist, and X Factor is starting to run low for Salute. As long as Yuli is just able to stall, this can be incredibly good for him. But Salute now is going to need to get multiple hits in order to win the game, and gets caught by the Air S plus Jam Session. How do you feel about when Rocket has this little meter? Because the trap is really good against Vergil when Rocket has the resources to do it. But, oh no, he got hit by the lunar phase, and that is going to be Yuli taking the game. 2 quick 3-0s for Yuli and trying to get in through loser side into grand finals to fight you, Mothman. How do you feel about this challenger who approaches your godhood?
Good stuff. Just gonna have to face the onslaught of Zero yet again. You know how that goes.
I do. Good luck. May you do well.
Thanks.
So, stream, we have seen both of our people who got into grand final. So those may be like 3 of the top tier women in this game that are just like able to do things. Trish, like if people are on point with turning everything into infinites, can be pretty obnoxious. But I don't think the Trish community has been really pushing on that recently. But Zero getting the immediate snap, gets the hit but does not confirm it, and the second mix-up is enough. Mothman is going to lose their Phoenix, but we have seen the Mothman come back. Just Morrigan with just MODOK, with any of them. The level 3 there is going to let Morrigan get in without needing to deal with as much of the mix-up bullshit. She gets the opportunity to live, she gets the opportunity to play. But now, Zero has Sogenmu, and what is Mothman going to do for dealing with this? Ends up getting hit but not confirmed on by the lightning. Is going to have the hit in the corner. Is X-Factor going to get used? No. Instead, TAC is going to be enough. Zero is going to die to all of these analyzing cubes. Yeah, what do you think comes up from MODOK's analysis? Oh no, not enough to kill Zero, that's what comes up. MODOK needed to do a little bit more research. It looks like this was that time when MODOK makes sure to put the assignment off until the day before it's due, and he's getting punished for it. Vergil invests the X Factor, and now all of the analysis for nothing. Oh no, all the analysis, MODOK's still alive, and it's vaporized at the end here. So MODOK is going to be able to use Shadow Servant. Oh no, level 3 in order to try and get through, but level 3 does not get through. Devil Trigger lets Dante confirm. This may be a weird TAC or reset or something? No, none of that. Mothman has the opportunity to Shadow Servant into X Factor, kills off the— oh, does not kill off Dante. It was weird spacing. Mothman often uses the Soul Fist fly cancel, then dash forward to confirm off Soul Fist. It wasn't working in that situation. Now, this is probably not going to kill Morrigan, but this is going to injure her pretty badly. Let's see if low health Morrigan and low health MODOK will have what it takes to get back through. Hits with the falling shell kick. Even from that height, it's so much faster than Dante's buttons. Is going to be able to get the kill on Dante with the finishing shower. Let's make sure that he's clean enough to go to tournaments. And now MODOK's back in. Goes for the unblockable setup, but just hits with the first part of it with the 2E. And now the TAC. We have seen how good Mothman is at this, and is probably going to be able to wear down a good portion of the clock as well. As long as he doesn't drop this, may even be able to just like kill, go into Astral, and then stall out the remaining time without interacting. Let's see how he ends up approaching this, because there is so little time left. Ends up getting the kill. Zero's going to come in at a known interval. There's not that much time left. MODOK is just going to put stuff on the screen and make sure that Morrigan gets her life back. And with that, Mothman takes the first W against Yullizhez. Genmu Zero, if it had been a moment earlier, it would have actually worked there. He would have won, but Mothman able to take that game, going up 1-0 against Yullizhez. And he's trying to make it a 3-0 just like Winners was. Let's see if this is the opportunity Mothman needs. This time gets the first hit. Phoenix doesn't go down. Instead, Zero does, and has the opportunity to have either Morrigan or MODOK on point. Decides to bring MODOK back and has the pressure in the corner against Dante and his slow buttons. Vergil gets in immediately from a dry tag and is not punished from it. Now just like making sure to be patient in the air. Mothman not over-investing, summoning Harmonizer where possible, but not summoning things into risky situations. Putting out some of those Psionic Blasters to make sure that if there's any extra movement going down from Yuli, it gets caught. And this time it does. It is going to be the end of Vergil and 4 meters on deck. This is looking like a really hard game for Yullizhez to make it through. Chat, is K-Brad going to be proud? Is Dante going to somehow come back from this? Oh no, he's not going to get the chance because he just dies here. And with that, Mothman going up 2-0 against Yullizhez in the grand final set. Thanks to Morrigan's level 3. Yes, this is a very hard situation, and Mothman going to take it. Now is up 2-0 against Yullizhez. Yullizhez is going to need to win 3 games straight just if he wants to get the reset, and this is looking like an incredibly challenging situation for fighting the Mothman. Mothman getting the confirm here though, knocking Zero into the corner, has resources, and we have seen that Mothman is willing to invest them. Goes for the Hyper Battering Ram. I don't know if after finishing Shower this is going to quite kill. It's like just short of it. Oh, gets the extra finishing shower to do it. Mothman investing those resources, showing that just because you're a Phoenix player, it does not mean you need to hold all your bar. Getting rid of Zero is still an idea that may be worth it, especially if you hit a TAC combo afterwards. This is going to build up so much data. What's coming up? What is being analyzed about Dante? Is this going to be all of the games he's been in? I'm sure that the wiki article that MODOK's building is super long. Dante has guest starred in so many things. Oh, Oh, but Yuli pausing out, channeling the inner Romora, and Mothman taking grand finals from the winner's side.